good people. Before we get into the full show of what Monday is supposed to be out, I just want to warn any moderator in here tonight. I already blocked one on the computer. If you see the professional catfish angler in any shape or form, or you see anybody going sniff, sniff, or anything against what we all know John Parker stands for, hammer the shit out of that troll right away. I've already blocked one before the show started because I saw them starting to troll in Mark's feed. And I'll show you the name in a minute. I even went and took a few screen captures that I'm going to be able to post tomorrow on my Facebook, or maybe I'll even make a damn YouTube video out of it. It'll show that he created the account today and he joined Mark's feed and my feed. We were the only two channels on his subscription list because he's a dumbass troll. Now let me go ahead and get into the normal shit and shout people out. Fishing Local 252 in the house. Catfish Calls right there. Retired Rick. What's up, buddy? John Parker in the house. Now here's, you guys probably couldn't see this because I already blocked it on my computer before the show went live. But before I could even come downstairs, professional catfish angler number 2 popped in here and said, long time watcher, first time commenting. You lying son of a bitch, you just created the channel today. But I have this right here. Look, I'll even highlight it. Long time watcher, first time commenting. Lying fuck, you just created your account today. I got the screenshots. Can't wait for the show. You always put on a good show at Mike's Fishing Home. At Real Time Catfishing, I love your content too. These are all, I'm reading off the spam that went through the chat before anybody could see it. Catfishing with the calls, you rock. So now they're picking on calls too? What the fuck? Yeah, we ain't having it. So everybody who moderates on everybody's channel, when you see the professional catfish angler in any way, shape, or form, or you see something against John Parker or the channel that they're in, get ready to smack that hammer. Full on block. I was trying to be nice in Mark's because I just received my hammer like maybe a couple weeks ago. So I was just timing them out. Finally, Creole laid the full hammer on them, blocked them from the channel. And I was like, thank you. Because, you know, I didn't want to go that far since I didn't know what was going on at first. There's Fishing Local says, with the fish snatcher. Lance McCool, guys. Scott Swift. Sorry, guys. Now I'm going to get back to the normal thing. I'm going to give the shout outs on the way down. I just wanted people to be aware, pay the fuck attention, get them hammers swinging. Joyce Stewart, James Kirkpatrick, congratulations again to the Anglerholics finally hitting the 500. I tried the other night as a last little push. I offered up a $25 gift card, but I woke up and you guys were, you did gain 2 that night, but you were still like 10 away, I think it was. So I didn't do my $25 gift card. Eileen, welcome in the house. Sorry for the dramatic start, but I just needed to get that out there, let people know what's up. Oh, here it goes. This dude right here. That's probably their freaking imposter too. Get that one out of there. Or did they already? Let's see. Let's find out. Block user. Boom. Getting blocked. No, it says an error. Somebody else already got it. All right. Thank you guys, whoever got that one out. We ain't playing that shit. What's going on, Rex Blocker? No, you're not from Zimbabwe. Chris Everett in the house. What's going on? Don R. Hello, hello. Still scrolling. Oops, I didn't mean to highlight that. I'm just trying to scroll by. Get down to the bottom. Carmel in the house. What's going on, Muncie? Annette Morgan. By the way, Annette Morgan, I'm sending out prizes tomorrow. I have everybody's address except for I cannot find Garv Morgan yet. I have Kenny and everybody else. If you can let Garv know, send me an email. Theirs will come out slightly later, but I'm going to the mail tomorrow, somewhere around noon or 1 p.m. to get the mail out. So, Florida Flash, what's going on, bud? Appreciate you dropping in. David Conklin, hello, hello. I'm trying to get to the bottom, but I had a little rant at the beginning, so It's taking me a while to get to the bottom. We got Maurice Cadiz in the house. What's going on? Tomas, you too. Tom, hello. And I will copy my link and drop it in a minute for anybody who wants to come up for the whole Monday focus that we're trying to do. I just need to make sure that first everybody was focused on the possible troll that was trolling people's feeds tonight. What's going on, Donald? Got Donald Weir in the house. Well, that name also sounds like a troll. Piggies, Padiddles. Mike Fishing Home, you don't know me yet, but you do know me. Just showing up as someone talked about. Pay attention tonight, people. Looks like people are out. I don't know. Hey, Johnny Small Pepper, what's going on, buddy? Kevin Fishing's in the house. 31 people. I'm still trying to get to the bottom. Bending Tips in the house. How's it going? Going pretty good, people, except for there might be a little troll going on there. Yeah, I know, Maurice. I know you're not I know where you're from. I recognize the name. All right, looks like I'm at the bottom now. One more little quick thing here. Since we are focusing on Monday, I got one of them brand new first edition. Damn, LG Bass sticker in the house. There it is. It's so hard to get that camera angle going on. I got that LG Bass this morning. Anyways, like I said, tomorrow my stuff's going out. So to the Morgan family, please, if you can let Garv Morgan know to try to send me an email again or contact me on Facebook. That is literally the only address for some reason I do not have yet. Let me copy my link just so I can bring people up if they want to. Obviously, I'll be paying attention to who's trying to do it. This is supposed to be a Focus Monday. Hey, what's going on, Pork Chop? Polar Bear in the house. So anybody who wants to pop up here, remember I only allow 3 max. There will be me and 3 max on screen. You talk about your channel, talk about your friends, talk about your family, talk about your products. I don't care. As long as you ain't got feedback going on to where it's distractful. And as long as you ain't some goofy troll, you be all right. Come relax and have some fun up on the panel if you want. There's a link. All right, there we go. We got our first buddy up here. I'll be right back, Scott. You know how this goes. Got to pop out.
Yes, sir. Hey, guys. Hey, how's everybody doing?
Top of your hand.
Oh, sorry.
What's going on, Scott?
I grabbed the stickers so I could show everybody. It's a new one.
Yeah.
Mike, you should have yours by Wednesday, I'm thinking.
All right, that's awesome.
They went out today, so.
What do we got here? All right, let's try this. I'll leave and come back, even though this one does not say authenticated. But let's try it. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm still here. Oh, there she is. Hey, Aline.
Hey. I'll leave and come back, even though this one does not say authenticated. But let's try it. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm still here. Oh, there she is.
Let me change the layer up. Come back, even though this one does not say authenticated. But,
oh, somebody's got some feedback.
Is it me?
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't have any.
I'm gonna mute for now. Just what you want to do is close out your YouTube or whatever else. Give me a thumb up when you close out your YouTube or turn off your TV. Give me a thumb up. Did she say yeah?
Yes. Yeah, she did. Mike.
There we go. Hey, Eileen, how's it going?
Going good.
Hey, no, you're good.
Piggy's Piddles is not a troll. That's my husband. That is my
Which
second
one?
family. Piggy's Piddles.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's my second channel because of Happy
Right.
Guinea Pig. I just wanted to let you know.
Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know.
Yeah.
That's not the one I removed. I removed that other guy that Mike told me to get rid of.
Yeah, he was just timed out for 5 minutes, and I just wanted to let y'all know.
Hey, Mike.
Okay, it wasn't me.
Hey, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Big raspberry.
It wasn't me, buddy.
No, he said Mike. He didn't say Scott, but he does say "Hoorah, Scott."
All right. Semper Fi, buddy.
Yeah.
There you go. Semper Fi, buddy.
Heck yeah, man.
You were
thanks for letting me
cracking me
know,
up.
because the only reason we're on kind of alert tonight is there was definitely some trolling going on. So we're on high alert. This is like
Mike.
yellow alert.
Hey, Mike. Hey,
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I saw that last night and then the first of this tonight. Yeah, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we had gotten off and we saw that woman that popped up, and you had to pop her down and get her off of there. So
I seen her over in.
That must have been somebody else, because I haven't been live for 2 days.
yeah, well, whenever you were live last.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That lady, because we had already left, we were watching it on TV.
Yeah.
And
I hit that one too.
Hey,
I hit
Mr.
them all.
What's up, bud?
I hit them all unless Mike tells me not to.
Sorry, I got my other laptop over here muted so I can see chats.
Yeah. It's fine. I wish I had 2 devices. I could look at one and read the,
Well,
eventually.
I had to get one that had more storage. All my videos kept taking up all my storage.
There. Piggy's Piddles is back. Or Piggy's Piddles is back. There we go.
Yeah. He's just a piddling. That's what he does when he's not helping me. Is he
What was
does
she doing the other day? Doing something with the stove. What was she saying?
Oh, cut it on.
Yeah. Hey,
Are
Aline,
you sure, Joy?
you're gonna go blind if you keep saying cut that eye on and cut that eye out.
Eileen, he don't speak plain English like we do. So he said, what did she say? I said, she said, cut the eye on. And he said, well, what does that mean? And I said, well, it means turn the stove on. And he said, okay. And you said, cut the eye off. He said, good Lord, that woman's going to take somebody's eyeball out.
I was wondering about that comment. I thought, was he talking to somebody else?
I couldn't figure out what you were talking about. It's like, huh? She does go blind.
It's called a stove eye.
I had to interpret.
Southern girl, so I learned it from her.
Yes, ma'am. I had to interpret. I do that a lot.
Well, I was born in North Alabama and raised there. Then I moved to Western Kentucky and lived there for 15 years. Then I moved back to North Alabama and lived there for several years. Then now I live in Georgia. So staying south.
It's pretty country down there. I've been through there. I've never lived there, but I've been through there.
Yeah. You speak English now, ain't you?
I'm trying to speak Eileen. She's got me all screwed up when she does her cooking. Cut that eye on. Cut it off. And I'm like, holy cow, the poor woman's going to go blind.
Barb, you see that? Email me right there, bud.
Say hi.
You're the only address I still need.
Potomac River Monsters.
Hey, PRN. Polar Bear. A1.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, one second. Hey, sure.
Skull Rush.
Skull Rush. Hey, buddy.
Scott, I'll tell you this. If I say anything on my videos that you don't understand, you just let me know and I'll explain it.
Oh, I can explain it, honey. I'm from Harlan, Kentucky.
Okay.
Hey, what's he talking about? Cut that eye out? Cut that eye on? What the hell are you talking about?
I see the email. Thank you.
CVA said hi, Scott.
Hey, CVA.
Pork chop.
Pork chop. How you doing, buddy?
Apache. There's Apache.
Hi, Apache. I can't read it, so Joy's interpreted for me. So
Apache, if you read the description real quick, you'll see what Monday Focus is. This is my third one. If you read the description of this video real quick, you'll see what it is, or what I'm trying to make it anyways.
Mike, you're doing a great job of that.
You are. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, I just want to jump on for a few minutes to say hi and to get a little bit of experience, because starting in March, I'm going to be going live on Saturday nights to try to get my views up and everything. So just needed a little bit of experience. And I think I'm fixing to hop back off here in just a minute, unless anybody has any questions for me.
Well, Eileen, tell us about
Hang on, Eileen.
Eileen, tell us about your channel, honey. What are you doing?
Well, I love to cook, and I've always wanted to write a cookbook and never got around to it. So I decided to start a video cookbook and put it on YouTube. I've been encouraged by so many different channels saying, hey, you know, if you want to do something, get out there and do it.
There you go.
You're not ever going to be able to do anything if you don't do it. So
that's the best advice. Just get out there and do what you love to do.
Yep.
Put yourself on camera. And if you have to at first, do it off camera. Like you could just point your camera at your food.
Yeah.
You know, and do the cooking with
one,
just your hands.
My very first video, that's what it was. I was holding my camera in one hand and cooking with the other. And it's on YouTube. It's the very first one. I think it was the scrambled eggs and potatoes. I can't remember what I named it, but that was back in, I want to say September, was my very first food video. I had posted a DIY video with pictures that I had did a voice.
Oh, way cool.
And we had been remodeling our kitchen. And I'll be honest with you, I had 2 square feet of counter space to work on for nearly 7 years.
Yeah, we got a little bit more.
Can we get Eileen's link out? Can we get Eileen's link out in the chat if we haven't already, or maybe once again just because she's right there?
Yeah.
We built 2 units to go in my kitchen. I call one of my cooking center. That's where my cooktop is. It's a 6 foot high by 2 foot deep by 5 foot wide. We built that. I designed it. My husband helped me build it. And the unit that sits behind me that my toaster air fryer is on, it is 5 foot long by 2 foot deep by 3 foot high.
Oh boy.
Again, I designed that. We built it. It gave me so much counter space. And while we were doing that, then we started making my island. It's an old microwave cart that we put a countertop on.
Hey.
Then he redid my metal cabinet I've got that's like 1940s, 1950s. He sanded it down and repainted it for me and fixed it up. And so I thought, well, since we're just redoing the kitchen, I'm going to start a YouTube channel and I'm going to cook.
There you go.
That's what I know how to do. I know how to cook. And it's not fancy cooking. It's just plain old cooking.
There you go.
Home cooking.
Joy's all happy with the new house because she got a little bit more counter space now. She'd take all her junk off there. She'd be able to use it.
That was me. We've got a 9 foot counter in the kitchen that's got the sink in it. 2 foot of that for me to use because the rest of it was piled up with all of my cooking stuff.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. And since he was going to help me by filming and everything, and he doesn't want his face out there, and he's told a few people who he is. And like I said, y'all seen his name in the chats, and he's not worried about that. His name is Michael. And so we came up with the happy guinea pig, had the little guinea pig drawn up for us and put it out there as part of our brand and logo. And then since he just does a little bit of woodworking and novice woodworking and
very much novice.
Yeah, he does other things, you know, trying his hand at different things. And so we started the second channel, got a few subscribers on it, and it's called Piggy's Piddles. And anybody,
at least I know that channel now.
Yeah, hey, he hasn't.
The other day you were cooking, I kept hearing that. I'm like, who the heck is that?
Well, my thing is this. I didn't catch that, Joy.
Scott said, "Who's that guy talking on her video?" And I said, "That's Michael."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. Now I will tell you, he doesn't actually sound like that in real life. That's his piggy voice. But he keeps me cracking. We've been together now. Oh my goodness, this will be 9 years. Well, no, we've been together since 2012, but we got married in 2015. So,
well, good for you guys.
Congratulations.
yeah,
Good for you guys.
he stuck with me through my cancer and everything. So, we've done really good, and I've taken care of him through his surgery. He's 100% disabled. He had neck surgery and had a lot of problems, but yeah, I love to cook. Yeah, a lot of nerve damage. I love to cook.
Oh boy, that's not good.
What I've got, and a lot of my recipes are my mama's. Some are that I've just collected over the years. Some that I've come up with, and I'll be sharing some of those as soon as I can get the ingredients at the grocery store, because it seems like every time I go, you can't find nothing anymore.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott.
Yes, sir.
They didn't expect me to come up off the table, not move neck down. If I did, God said, "Watch this."
Yeah. There you go.
Amen, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's who I am. I'm just an old Southern girl. I'm 52 years old. I'll be 53 in July. I don't hesitate to say how old I am because I'm proud I've made it as far as I have. And, I have watched several channels, gotten involved by watching Backwoods Mindset. And from there, I came here at Mike's channel. And we have just been so blessed that we've been accepted by everybody the way we have. And I just say, I love y'all all, and I'm going to do my best to get caught up on videos. But right now I'm editing videos for 2 channels, and but now, like I tell everybody, I post on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and then on Sundays I have Sunday snippets, and I've been having Saturday talks, which are fixed to go live starting March the 5th.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, on Piggy's Piddles, I post on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays.
You tell them Avid's responsible for the
Has come on?
Yeah, Avid Fisherman is responsible.
It has.
You alternate the days between the 2 videos
Hey,
or the 2
Donna.
channels.
Yeah.
That's a good plan.
Because I'll be posting almost 7 days a week, but it's going to be between the 2 channels because I just can't do it all on one channel or both channels 7 days a week. But Michael wanted to let you know that Avid Fisherman is actually the one that caused us to come up with the name Piggy's Piddles. I don't remember if it was on your live. I think it was on one of your lives that Avid was on, and he asked me how Piggy was doing. And so Piggy's kind of stuck. So we got Piggy's Piddles, from Happy Guinea Pig. But like I said, I just wanted to get on and say hi. Thank y'all for accepting us and being there and welcoming us the way y'all have. I mean,
well, y'all are awesome. You get around, you have fun, and now you're creating content. We're glad to come see it too.
I hope everybody enjoys the videos. If anybody has any suggestions or something they would like to see, pop me a comment. And we do have a Facebook group page that anybody's welcome to join and post their videos on. And it's called Aline and HGP. Welcome to our kitchen. The link is on my Aline, welcome to my kitchen page. It's in the about section, and it's in the banner.
I got a suggestion for you.
Yeah.
You need to take that old fart out there and go fishing.
I can't be out in the sun too much because I've had cancer, and my doctors told me to stay out of direct sunlight as much as possible.
All right, we'll take an umbrella.
Well, when I go out, I wear a cap.
It would have to be light colored, though. It can't be no dark umbrella. It'd have to be light colored, and she still have to be wearing like long sleeves.
I'd have to go in the dusk of the evening when the sun's gone down. And I'll just be honest with y'all. My mama was the fisherman in the family. She loved to fish. She didn't care. She had her a cane pole and a hook. And a line.
There you go. That's all you need.
And she'd go to creeks.
Well, it's like today. It's like today. They said, people said, "Well, what are you going to do for Valentine's Day?" I said, "Scott's going to take me fishing. I don't care if it's a hurricane. We're going fishing." That was it. And we went out and we had a good time. We didn't catch nothing, but we got a few bites. But still, I'll go fishing anytime, day, night, whatever.
You spent time together, and you were in
That's it. We do a lot of that.
And with him having nerve damage, he has a problem walking very well. So if he were to fall, I couldn't pick him up.
Oh boy,
we'd just be out.
That's not good.
Yeah. So we like to
Anytime you have
have fun. And that's how we have our fun. We sit here and we watch the people fishing, or we watch the homestead channels, or whatever we watch. We have fun vicariously.
There you go. There you
There's
go.
better entertainment on YouTube than there is on cable, that's for sure. And YouTube is free.
Amen to that.
Yeah, you
Anything
bet,
we
bud.
watch on TV is over 10 years old, and very rarely, usually everything we watch is on YouTube. We watch other channels, and that's how we do our day. We have maybe 3 or 4 or 5 hours of videos that we'll be watching and listening to as we go about doing what we're doing. And when we get
Thank
on
you,
the
Giant
line,
Small Pepper, dropping a link.
Hey, Don R, what's wrong with your
thank
arm,
you,
buddy?
Johnny Small Pepper. But
Hey, I had rotator cuff surgery Tuesday.
Oh Lord.
Oh my!
What kind?
rotator
I think
cuff.
you mentioned that the other day.
Yep,
That's
I'm
painful.
on command. I'm doing great. I think I'll be
Don R.
fishing in a short time here.
Well, good.
All right, good deal, buddy.
I say good luck to everybody on your fishing, because every time y'all catch fish, I'm sitting here going, man, I'd like it in my skillet. Everybody deep fryer, because I love fish. Now, his stepdad is a fisherman. He fishes off the coast of Florida. He'll go down to Florida and fish off in the Gulf somewhere. That's where we get our fish at. And
Oh, there you go.
it's some kind of white fish. I don't know what it is.
Flatfish.
But I've asked everybody
Oh,
questions. I asked
whitefish.
Scott, I asked you, I asked Joy, I asked Mike, I asked Backwoods.
Maybe
I
it's a flat out whiting.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's
one
what
of the
they
filleting
I think
video
it's a
that's going to be
whiting.
coming up this week is called Taco. It might be next week. It's my.
Either that or it's that white drum they catched on there, Mike.
It might be.
I was
don't
gonna
know.
say when you mentioned the fish taco video, I went to your page. I didn't see any fish taco. I even went to the playlist. I saw your French fry video.
Yeah.
And I saw your pudding looking video in the beginning there.
Yeah.
But I didn't see anything about fish tacos
Yeah,
yet.
fish taco. I've actually got it uploaded, but it's scheduled to come out one day this
Okay.
week or first of next week. I
Okay.
try to keep mine uploaded and scheduled to come out, so I don't have to try to rush.
Right.
And-
Just in case you ain't got time that day, it's already going
Hello,
out.
John Parker.
Oh, and I've got my 100th video coming up Friday.
Hi, real time. Good to see
So
you.
there you go.
So I'm happy to have my 100th video coming up. And I don't want to monopolize this, y'all. I'm going to let Mr. Don talk and talk with you and talk with Scott and let somebody else come up and talk with you. And y'all have a great evening. That's
There
I
he
can
is back
step
there.
down. I can step down if somebody
Hey,
else
buddy.
wants to step up. I don't have a problem doing that. Everybody knows that.
Oh, I was just going to do this for a few minutes, kind of introduce myself, tell y'all hi, let you know what's going on. And
Okay.
kind of break the ice for me because I've never done a live before.
Well, I
you
appreciate
did.
you coming up here.
Well,
You
I
did
know
pretty good.
My
You did
favorite
pretty
thing
darn
is
good
people who
tonight.
have not done lives before being willing to pop up here and feel relaxed and talk about themselves up here.
Yeah, that's me. Like I said, I've never done a live before, and I know I'm going to be doing them on my own channel. So I wanted to kind of break the ice with somebody I feel comfortable with. And
There you
then-
go.
Eileen, I'll help you whenever you need me to. I told you that.
Yes, ma'am, you did, and I'm going to add you as a moderator on my channel too.
Just send me a
Joy,
message.
Joy's pretty good about it.
I can talk to a fence post.
Yeah,
If I do, I'd like to know the answer to that too.
she can talk to a fish in the lake, I swear.
Well, I'll tell
She
you,
just
Joy
ain't
is
saying
so
the right
good. She
words.
made Scott do a mukbang video. That's how good Joy
Oh,
is.
yeah.
I've been watching Miss Joy's videos. I love her stories about her, me, mom, and papa.
And oh, thank you. Yes, I've got a new Appalachian story I'm gonna put out next week. But Scott called it mukbang, and I'm like, oh Lord, what are you doing?
No,
I said, oh my God,
that's
I'm
the
gonna
2 a.m. show, buddy. That's the 2 a.m. show.
I'm like, I'm gonna get kicked off of YouTube.
Yeah, that mukbang.
Well, thank y'all for having me.
No, that's what Jeff does.
You're welcome,
I'm
buddy.
going
Thank
to
you
go
for
back to
coming
chat
up.
and be my moderator. I love y'all. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
And
Thank
I
you
know
for
who
stepping
your
up.
I know who your second channel is now, so they won't get timed out no more. I just saw the name and thought it was another, and then the whole cryptic. You know who I am, but you don't know who I am. I'm like, all right, get him out of here.
Yeah. I'm glad it wasn't
All right,
me you're
y'all
talking
are.
about.
What's
I
going
didn't
on,
know
buddy?
you were talking about. And what's his channel, Mike?
This one right here. Hold on. The link just got posted.
Piggy's Piddle.
Piggy's Piddles.
Yeah, Piggy's Piddle.
Oh, okay.
They're okay.
Yeah.
In here.
Warrior's Heart's here. I see Johnny Small Pepper just popped in.
Oh, it's been here.
sorry,
It's been
Johnny.
dropping links for people.
Well, thank you, Johnny. I can't read the chat, Johnny, so that's... If Joey don't tell me you're in here, I don't know you're... Oh, Zip It? Who's that? I don't know. Oh, Zip It.
Real time, how's it going?
Shush, let Don talk.
Joey, he's, Don's telling you.
Yes, Don.
Don, did you say something, bud?
Oh, I just saying hi to real time catfishing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's another good guy. John Parker, real time catfishing. Same difference. Him and his wife Dana.
By the way, now that I have Garb's information, I did see the email come through. That means technically tomorrow I will be sending out everything, including you, Donar. You won some stuff too. Some stuff was donated to you. I think some hooks, if I recall right. I forget exactly what it is offhand, but everybody who won that night, I will actually be sending out tomorrow. Except for one person, they still need to email me. I contacted them. They sent me an email with 2 different addresses, but didn't tell me which one was right.
Oh,
Other than that, everybody's stuff is going out tomorrow.
they're in the process of moving.
Hey, cool.
Who knows?
Oh, speaking of which, Scott, I don't know if Joy told you
How
yet,
you doing,
but I
buddy?
thought everything went out for my second giveaway, but apparently not, because when I was thumbing through my notes from the last time, your name was the only one that was not crossed off because you had won some backwoods sticker on my second giveaway, I think it was. So I'm sending those this time with the stuff that she wants. So you guys are going to get everything. But I was kind of surprised because I thought everybody got it and nobody ever said, hey, I didn't get my shit. Everybody said they got it. Some people opened it live on my show. Some people did a video on their own page. But you're the only one that technically didn't get the gift. But I'm sending it with Joy's package, so you'll get the stuff from my second giveaway during this third giveaway.
Okay. Fine, buddy.
That just tells you we're not here
I
for
come
the
to your live to have a good time. You know, I win every time I come into your lives.
Oh man, that's kind of you. What'd you say, Don?
I said that's how you know we're not here just for the giveaways.
Yeah,
right. You guys are always here. That's why I loved it. My first 2 giveaways was just random ass shit. Like I did say, hey, I got a giveaway coming up soon, just because I felt okay. I've received so much support that I'm gonna spend some money out and do a giveaway. And even my first one, I was supported by some other people via contributions to the giveaway or via some little bit of change for mailing. So that was awesome. My second one had a big contribution from Uncle Lou, and then some big contributions for taking care of the mail. This third one was the only one I announced ahead of time. And granted, it was a big one. Like 93 people came in that night. That was crazy.
Mike, didn't you in your first giveaway, didn't you have one where it was like hashtag shit prize and they wouldn't let you put that in?
Yeah, that's right.
Remember you had to put poop?
No, that was my second one. That was my second one.
It wouldn't let you
My
say
moderators had to work hard because they had to unblock every message so that it would count in the wheel.
Yeah,
that was funny.
I called it hashtag shit prize because it was like a couple floats and a couple still leaders and a couple hooks.
I forgot
it really
what it
didn't
was,
technically go together. And I said, hey, I'm going to call this hashtag shit prize. Lance McCool guy was one of the winners.
Yeah,
there you go.
And I forgot there was 2 winners for shit prize. I remember Lance being one.
Yeah.
And then there was another person.
Laugh our butt off that night.
But the moderators were in there like, son of a bitch, we have to unblock every message. for hashtag shit fries.
That was hilarious that night.
That's why I needed Jody and Brad to come up and help me for that third giveaway, because that way they could read the chat. Because I was just scrolling along, like minding my business, like I couldn't see the chat hardly. I didn't know that people couldn't type hashtag shit prize.
I tried and said, nope, you can't do that. I'm like,
Yeah, the moderators were working overtime because there was like 50 entrants for that prize, but it's because the moderators had to unblock the hashtag.
Oh, that was funny.
Well, I hope all ladies out there had a nice Valentine's Day, and if I could have made it better for them, I would have.
Aw. We love you.
Well, thank you, Don.
You made it better by being up there
You
with
get
us,
yourself
Don.
better first, and then we'll talk about the rest of us. How's that, buddy?
We love you, Don. We really do.
Don, you're a good guy.
I got one of my things today, and I had to do the happy dance and dance with it like a lady, but I got a Garcia Catfish Commando today,
Oh, wow.
John Euler, and
Oh, yeah.
John Euler's awesome.
me being military, I thought that was just cool as crap, and so
Yeah.
I was doing the happy dance, and nobody was watching, and
Oh, boy, I missed it. Sorry, Don.
That's all right.
Real combo right there.
It was a good private moment. I was so ecstatic with it. And I said, "Man, this is probably the nicest pole I've got." And so I'm anxious for the ice to break and get out there and throw it out there. I keep looking at the ice to see if it's close enough that I can throw it out far enough to get it in the water, but haven't quite made that yet.
I hear you, Don. Yeah,
Hey,
John
Lance.
Euler's an awesome person. So is that long-haired guy that lives up there in Chicago or on Michigan Lake or wherever the hell he lives, Lake Michigan. Yeah, that Lance character. He's pretty
Who's that,
awesome
Lance?
too.
Don. God in the
That's an
morning.
awesome rod and reel combo there, buddy. Congratulations on that.
Scott calls him that Lance guy. I love it.
Hey, man.
Lance, he's a good guy.
That Lance guy has been here since the beginning. Man, I can't even get my finger to work right. See, I'm poking this way.
He's over.
That Lance guy.
Wait a minute. He's over the opposite way.
One of these days I'll be as good as Chunky. I'll just go boop, and I'll point where I need to point. This Lance guy's been here literally since damn near I think like 2 weeks after I started. I love Lance as well as everybody else, but yeah, Lance was one of my first subscribers.
Yeah, I was in your first live, man.
Yeah, I know. When I was out there on the water
Yeah.
before I found StreamYard. That's what still kills me though, because so was Polar Bear and Becca and a couple other people, but that's what cracks me up. Y'all was in my live before I could even see the chat. What's going on, Willow?
How you doing tonight, Don?
I'm doing great. I think that I'll be out of this restraint soon. And
There you go.
Being it's my right arm, you find out how many tasks are difficult using just one hand left-handed.
No, I'm left-handed, so it don't bother me any.
I was already
I'm
trying
a
to figure out,
southpaw.
okay, how can I cast? I'm pretty good left-handed. I can still cast left-handed. But
There you go. I'm the southpaw,
How you
so.
doing, Southern Song?
There's Wendy, Southern Sown and Grown.
Hey, Wendy.
Oh,
hey, Wendy.
Got Jaws outdoors in the house too.
Wendy,
Hey,
is a
Lance,
little fire.
how's your water up there, buddy?
Man, the ice was Saturday was just
Yeah, watch that.
He was catching the iceberg.
I see you trying to
I was
hit those
catching
little
some ice.
holes out there. Like, there ain't no way he's going to hit that little hole.
I see your
Just
notification,
getting
buddy. You know who you are. Big shout out. Appreciate you.
Kevin, don't put it off any longer. It's I had my other shoulder done years ago. It was a long recovery. But
Oh boy.
this one has been a piece of cake. They did it laparoscopic, and the next day they had me doing exercises already. So I think I'll be within another week. I'll be seriously thinking about going fishing.
That's a good deal, dude.
I had no pain. It was a little burning, and the itching from the bandages was worse than anything.
I hear you.
Hey, I'll tell you, worst case scenario, if that lasts a little longer, but you want to get it on water, you do what we were talking about earlier. A cane pole, a little piece of line, and a hook.
Yeah.
One-handed.
Hooks and hammocks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it tied up and start using it. It's 13 foot long. I can't wait to get out there and use it. It'll be fun.
Yeah, you won that.
Yep, I won that from Hooks and Hammocks.
Yeah, as soon as I get out of this harvest, then it's rig making time, and I'll be able to hit that. And I've learned so much from Lance and other people. I still can't comprehend that one rig that Lance does with the sliding bait. I can't quite comprehend how that works.
All right, Lance could describe this better, but I'm going to try to give you the quick, easy, just dummied down version. The end of your rig is basically just a sinker. So you have no flapping, like, say you put a big bait on there, it's not going to flap around and bring the bait down sooner. So what's the farthest you can cast when you only have a sinker? You take a sinker and you go, you're going to whip that son of a bitch way out there. Then you're going to pull down the line tight. You're going to get it really tight on the bottom to the tip of your pole. Then you're going to hook that rig on there, and you're going to drop it in. It's going to slide all the way out there to the end.
But I'm not a scuba diver, Mike.
Now, technically, if it's a free swimming fish, like if it's a live bait, it technically might slide up and down a little bit, but that's good because now it's covering more water.
It'll slide.
But the basic concept of the rig is it's going to give you the max castability. Plus, if something does break off in the end, it's only going to be your sinker. You're not going to lose the rest of your rig or your fish. It's going to be just the sinker.
Wait a minute,
That's
Mike. You said I
Now,
got cast that sinker all the way out there. Then I can go out there and hook up this whatever this thing is.
No, you hook it on your pole and it slides down to the.
Yeah.
You hook it on,
okay.
and it slides down. That's why it's called a sliding rig. Anyway, let me give Lance full screen for a minute if he wants to describe it better. Hey, Lance, you want to do your thing with the Lance?
You got it covered, man.
What?
I got it covered. All right.
Yeah.
That's offer. It's focused. I was going to let you focus on it.
Yeah,
This is the basic. That's just the basic logic behind it. You get max distance on your cast. You tighten your shit down. Then you put your bait on the rest of that rig and you slide it into the water. Once it does that, the theory is it's going to go all the way out to the end. But occasionally, yes, especially if it's a live fish, it might swim up and down a little bit, but that's cool.
Right.
That's just covering more distance. And then the other side of it is if you do somehow have to break off, you're only going to basically be breaking off the sinker.
Okay,
You get the rest of your rig back.
See, when I grew up, it was always sinker is what took your bait down because your bait was too buoyant to sink on its own. So that's where my mind doesn't grasp that it'll go down further. I can see it in the current.
The current will take it.
I'm anxious to find out.
If you have
Let's
no
put it this
current, they sell the weighted slide.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All it is the weighted slide. It's got 1 or 2 ounce egg sinker on it. And that's for like if you ain't got no current.
That's the point I missed. I just couldn't figure out how. I kept visioning the bait would go down as far as water and stop.
That's what I was at.
Okay.
Mike wanted me to be a scuba diver.
Down deeper.
Well, let's put it this way. Steve Adams, catfish in Mississippi. Y'all know he knows what he's talking about when it comes to rigs and shit. He's been around for a while. He's been around.
Yeah.
Wow. He stands by that rig. He stands by that rig. He caught a flathead on that rig.
Steve's the coach.
Steve Adams.
Yeah. Steve
Yeah,
is
Yeah.
the coach.
you got Fishing and Freedom. Rich. He caught his TV blue on that out to Mississippi. Well,
Yeah,
that's
he's
what
been
they were-
around just as long as I have.
Oh, wow. Had to make it. Yeah, I'm going down to fish with Danny, Fishing and Freedom, Rustic, Parker Pursuits. I think John Oyler said he wanted to come down. We're going to go
Lucky
down
man.
to where Danny Stone is, and we're going to try and do a catfishing thing this spring.
It'll be
Yeah,
fun.
I've been fishing
Hey,
all my
Brad.
life, and I've never fished for big catfish. All my fish, I've only fishing for what I can eat.
There you go.
This year it's going to be really different because I think I'm going to try to go for some bigger fish. I'll still fish for what I need to eat, but once I feel I got enough in the freezer, then I'm going to start going after the big ones. And my goal is a 20-pound channel cat and a 20-pound northern pike.
Oh, wow.
And
I have one quick shout out. Sorry to interrupt the focus
No,
part.
you're
But
fine,
if I can
sir.
get a moderator to drop all around Sarah, this is a wonderful channel. Fishing, cooking, music, religion, like gospel music sometimes. All around Sarah is a great channel for all the different people. Trust me, I've been around her channel for a while now. George Ray, I believe, is the one that introduced me to her.
Yeah. I know
And
George.
she does some great fishing. She also does some great cooking. She does the guitar. Sometimes her husband's up there with her. They do like a Sunday gospel type thing too. It's a great channel. If one of the moderators could drop that, I'd appreciate it. All right, back to you guys. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I think I got her. I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess we do have her.
Yeah, I promoted her
Yes,
here
sir.
before. She's
She's
a
a
great
good
channel.
lady.
I love Sarah's channel.
Good lady.
I do.
you know, I'd love to give somebody like Cause up here fishing for about a week and get her into some big pike and muskie and some of the big trout and salmon that we have in the river.
There you go.
I think the northern pike would give her quite the thrill.
Oh
'Cause
boy.
they come in like a log, but boy, once they get close to the boat, it's fights on.
Thanks, Harris.
Yeah, there.
She's a good channel, Harris. You'll like her.
Not take anybody away from anything or any vice versa. Joy and Cause are going to start doing some type of fishing for beginners so that women, kids, whatever, they don't know how to put a line to a pole, and it goes from there way up to the board vance. But they're going to try and keep it simple, so I don't know what they're going to call it, but Joy and Cause are going to do it. I think Jody wants it on it. So, anyway, just throw out there.
Yeah. Now, have you started the Facebook page for that yet, Joy? Have you guys done that yet?
Not yet. We're working out the details right now.
Joey and Cause is working on details right now.
Yep.
If you want to go up, honey, go ahead. Scott will step down.
No, I don't have no problem doing that.
That way you can kind of let people know what's going on, baby.
Yes, let me know,
Absolutely.
Cause.
You got to put yourself out there, honey.
She said not tonight, Joy.
Not tonight.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah, Joy is-
Okay. All right, here we go.
Oh, watch it. The evil woman's here.
We're trying to, we're trying to put something together for beginner women, specifically single mothers, because, a lot of kids don't have the opportunity to go fishing with anybody. And it's up to the mom to try to help them do that. Well, moms don't always know how to do that. So that's our goal to start with. But, it's not going to be just gender specific, but we are going to focus in the beginning on women who need to learn how to fish. And that's, that's kind of where we're going to start and move from there. But, it's important to me that, there's a lot of children out there being raised by a single mom.
That's why I love the idea I said it that night, even though I typically don't like the generalization of female angler or lady angler. You're just freaking anglers. That's a different topic than this topic. Because as I said that night when you guys first talked about it over here I was raised by a single mother. My dad left before I was born. I don't know shit about them. Ain't never seen them. Ain't never received a penny in child support. Nothing. I don't know nothing about the dude. But my mother taught me when I was like 3-4 years old. She started teaching me, like, she didn't like it, but she did it. And she taught me how to hook. She taught me how to shave. She taught me how to put a worm on the hook. Taught me how to fish. And I've loved fishing ever since.
Like in my case, my husband died when my kids were in high school. And the youngest one was still in junior high. And so I had to teach 3 of my 7 sons how to shave. That ain't something that most women have to do. But it's happening unfortunately more and more, And that's the thing about fishing is it's like I took my kids fishing and showed them, it's okay to use a granny knot. Believe it or not, I know y'all are going to have a fit. All you professional fisher people out there are going to have a fit, but a granny knot work. If that's all you know, go with what you got. And that's what we're going to try to tell people is go with what you got,
I think the most important message to put out to people, and it may sound stupid, but there is no wrong way to fish. And these kids,
absolutely not.
What they got, as long as they have a hook and some line, they don't have to have. They can still go fishing, and they'll build on that. And if they get the love for it, they'll just keep building on that. The rest,
you get a kid on the water instead of on the phone, and it's going to lead to better things in their life.
Get a bobber and a hook and a sinker on there and let them go.
The fish don't care, and a lot of them aren't far from shore as you would think. Some of them 2-3 feet from shore. I've got nice walleye and stuff with a bamboo pole within 1.5 foot of the shore.
I know a lot of people are going to hate me for this one, but when I grew up, when I was a kid fishing, I had a bamboo cane pole and catgut line. Now that's probably equivalent to what these guys are calling their 150-pound braid or whatever. That's how big it was. And I caught fish.
Yeah. I've used just a string for cooking. And
John Parker is no longer just a professional.
I've tied a nut on the pole for a sinker and
you bet. A washer, nut,
and stuff on my way.
Yeah.
John Parker is no longer just the professional catfisherman angler. He's a professional troller of the trolls. John Parker said there's only one professional catfish angler, or 2, or 3. Boom.
Or 15.
That's the troll of the evening. That is awesome, John. He is blowing smoke at the troll. That is beautiful.
You go, John. You just tear him up, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, that was perfect.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, props, John.
We love you, John Parker. We do.
Absolutely, sir. We
God
got
bless
you back in here for sure.
Lance, you aren't making rigs tonight. What's the deal? You taking a break?
Yeah.
You aren't making your hook rigs.
No.
Oh, I got you. You're
Yeah, they're
taking a
both
break.
gone now, John.
I got you. Yeah, pretty awesome.
Break, man.
All right. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I think it was yesterday when you're tying all those up. You're just going to town. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll send you the screenshots tomorrow, John, because I ended one before the live even started. The other one had to get dealt with afterwards. But I also warned the mods as soon as I went live, pay attention if any more come up. We ain't gonna tolerate that shit in here.
There's one there that was pain in the butt. I seen in Mark's too, and somebody said troll. I didn't know what they were talking about. I'm not a mod over there, so as soon as you told me, Mike, tonight, shit, I'll get rid of him.
Yeah, he's
I
gone
don't
too.
go to time him out or anything like that. I get rid of him completely.
Yeah, he's gone too, Has. I'll send the screenshots tomorrow, John. I blocked one before I even went live because I saw what was going on in Mark's, and that's what the screenshot that I showed. He said, when I came in here before I went live, I saw him. He goes, "Oh, I'm a long time watcher. Even though you don't know me, I've never commented. You put on a great show, John Parker. So do you. Cause I love your content too." And I went on and checked that profile. It was created today, and he only has 2 subscriptions: Catfish and Crappie and me. So I blocked that right away. I went into YouTube Studio and blocked that name right away. And then told the moderators if they see any other professional catfisherman, pay attention and get it out of here right away. So,
well, I'd never seen him before, and I know, well, maybe it's somebody you guys know, but
no, it was a troll. It's been hammered, and all the moderators are on alert because that's how I opened my show. If you remember, it was supposed to be Monday Focus, but I opened with like a 20-minute little rant about let's watch the troll shit.
I got
Anyways,
you.
back to you guys.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I understood. So I just got rid of it completely.
Lance, I wish I had the chance to take a teenager out and mentor them, because I guess I'm at the age I look at all my knowledge, I just can't spew it out there. But if they go fishing with me, they may learn a heck of a lot more than they thought they would.
That was cool what Lance did. That was cool what Lance did.
What did he do?
That was really cool, Lance, what you did with that boy. That was really
Oh, yeah, that your nephew or something?
Yeah,
he was
he'll be
all over
going
the
back
place,
out
but
again.
that was way cool you took him out.
That's the first time he's ever been fishing, I guess.
Really?
man, that was
I think he had a good time.
Oh, yeah, he did. He said he
Hey,
did.
Beck. Hi, Beck.
Hi, Beck.
A lot of them are surprisingly patient. You know, they get that little bug in them, and you get ready to go home, and it's like, oh, come on. I know a fish is right there ready to bite my line.
You bet. It's right there.
And the excitement and stuff just takes me back to the good old days when I felt that way.
I need a beer, hon.
Yep.
You're on live. I don't know. Mike don't care. Well, Mike does it.
Great grandkids are starting to fish, or they're just about to that age. So I'm hoping they'll take a lot of interest, and I can take them out. I bought that Uncle Louie or CMO. My mind goes blank on me.
Uh-oh.
Fishing.
Oh, where'd it go?
38-inch rod, and I put a nice reel on it because last time I had them those 7-foot poles, and they're smacking everybody with it.
There you go.
Throw the anchor down and let them drop their line, and I know I
But
can
that-
get them on some fish, so they'll be.
Eileen has
squirrely
kind of got
little
an
things.
interesting question here. This almost sounds like maybe some sardine type stuff or something. Eileen has a great question here. Has anyone ever pressure canned bluegill, crappie, or other fish? That almost would sound like a sardine process, like
Yeah.
those little cans of sardines you open up.
I
Has
used to
anyone
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
pressure canned bluegill, crappie, or other fish?
Lance
I
knows a little
do.
bit more about that than I do. I haven't done it in probably 40 years. But we used to do the
I've
salmon that
never
way.
done that.
I used to do it up in Alaska with our salmon all the time, and
There we go.
we'd do a couple 100 pounds a year, and then
Yeah.
we'd send the cans out for Christmas presents and stuff. And
Wow.
when
That's
I
a good idea right there.
when I shipped out, I think we shipped about 201-pound cans of salmon, and
Oh boy.
gave a whole bunch of it away as we traveled across the states to Maryland. But it's a long process. But
Yeah, it is.
once you got them in the cans, I don't know that put them in jars would be any less effective, but easier to do.
I got you.
Yeah, as long as you get it boiled and sealed in there
Bernie.
properly, it should work in jars too. I
Yep,
would think.
yep. Yeah, we had the little gizmo that we'd buy the cans and the lids, and then you put them on there and you crank them through, and they would go around the edge like a can opener, but then they would seal them all as you're doing it. But you had to keep everything to a high temperature. I think it was 170. And
Well, it's the same thing as canning tomatoes, Don.
yep,
When we canned the salmon, we canned it, we smoked it, we froze it, we did it every which way but loose. But when we were canning, if that lid didn't pop, and can went right back to the boiler again, right back to the pressure cooker. That lid's got to pop. If it don't pop, then
yep.
you're getting bacteria in there.
The cans were the same way. And we take that salmon out, make salmon patties, and it was just good as could be. Now our venison we used to can in jars, and that was the same way. Same process.
Danny Stone, great show over there tonight on Catfish and Crappie, bud.
Hey,
Danny.
Danny.
Awesome job, Danny.
Good job, Danny.
Great
And I
show.
had my eye on him the whole time.
Yeah, I love Danny.
Yes,
He's one of those guys that just once you met him, you just gotta watch him when you can. Sometimes you miss him, but you gotta watch him when you can. Great guy.
There you
I
go.
love Danny.
Hey, y'all, Jay Fox had a grandbaby.
Jay Fox had a grandbaby.
Congratulations, Danny.
Congratulations.
Oh, Jay Fox. Congratulations, Jay Fox.
A grandson.
Congrats, Jay Fox.
You got 3 years, then you gotta teach him how to fish.
Oh, hell no. You got 6 months. Summer's coming.
6 months, put a cane pole on the hand and tape it up
You
so the
bet.
fish don't
You
yank it in
bet.
the water.
Put in Daddy's lap or Grandpa's lap and say, okay, let's fish.
Yeah, last year I had a great granddaughter born in March, and in April I had a grandson born.
Oh, wow.
Oh, awesome.
They got it all mixed up. I got great grandkids that are older than my grandkids are. But
Oh, boy.
25 now, and then there was a big gap, and
Babies are excellent noodlers.
yeah, people for a long time. Just hang on to their feet.
Hey, Lance, you go down
Texas,
there.
like they
to
got those
see
loose
for
little
the,
arms. The bones ain't formed yet, so they look like flapping bait.
Mike.
Mike, you're over the edge.
And Grandpa's can talk him into doing anything.
Lance, you go down to Racine to get in on that salmon run?
No, I go right here about 2 minutes away.
Oh, okay.
I ain't traveling down to Racine to fight 500 people.
Yeah, that's what it was. But I was in Davenport, Iowa when we used to go up there to Racine.
Down there. Guys throwing guns on each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hooking a lot of us.
I'm hoping to get me a 10-pound rainbow next year. I got some pretty high goals, and so
wow.
Meet them before I can't fish anymore. But
yeah, I've gotten. I want to say it was 4-pound rainbow. That's the biggest I ever caught.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
I never kept track of what size my fish were or anything. So basically, this year, everything I catch is going to be my personal best.
There you go. Yeah, it's the biggest rainbow I ever caught. And I'm guessing on the weight, but it was a big one. Yeah, so I'm guessing on the weight, but I think it was 3-4 pounds.
Yeah, we have some pretty big rainbow trout and brown trout right at the end of the tail race. The biggest trout out of there was over 31 pounds.
Wow.
Guy caught it on an 1/8 ounce jig for walleye. And then you always got a chance to catch paddlefish or sturgeon at the same time. They're all in that same hole, so you never know what you're going to pull out.
There you go.
There probably 10, 15 different species of fish in there, so it's always exciting.
That's fun.
Hey,
yeah, well, I'll go with it. When I go trout fishing, I use 4-pound test.
Steelhead.
Just so the moderators know that this is actually one of my island buddies, so don't time out or anything when they speak fast.
I can't see him, so he's safe with me.
No, I know, Scott. I'm just talking about the moderators in chat. Sometimes they don't recognize a name, but I do know his name. So
no,
I just want to let them know.
I'll wait until you guys say something. When I can read the chat, I wait till you guys say something. If somebody says something, then I'm all over it. But I won't
get names and making a list.
Scott's like me. He's like, I want to get hammered and drop the hammer.
Danny did?
Yeah, he did. Awesome job, Danny.
He must be really bored. Yeah.
Danny typed everybody's name in tonight. Woo!
Hope he didn't miss it, buddy.
Somebody put a spell on Danny for April.
That's why I had to say something, Bex.
Yeah, exactly.
Because one time somebody hammered one of my buddies, Ganslord Vlog. Ganslord Vlog came in here. Somebody hammered, and I'm like, man, he's actually a good dude. I like his stuff. Great fun music times over there sometimes. And he came in here and he did that kind of quick Asian, like the spamming of the icons or whatever. And he got hammered. I'm like, dude, I actually like that guy. I go chill out on his channel sometimes. So occasionally if I look up and I see somebody's name where I know most people won't know them, I want to throw it out there. Hey, don't hammer that name. They're cool.
Okay, that's cool.
You can ignore them yourself if you need to or whatever, but yeah, Ganslord Vlog came in here one night and he got hammered like within 30 seconds. I'm like, that's actually one of my friends.
Oh boy. Yeah. Some of these guys that come in there, they start typing Russian stuff.
Nice, Southern.
They're going to get hit. So.
Oh, yeah. People know, the moderators definitely know those like .vor links and shit like that. Now, usually those are blocked via the subscriber chat because those bots ain't going to sit around and wait 5 minutes to come in.
No.
They attack live feeds that don't have subscriber mode for the most part. Sometimes it will still creep in on your subscriber modes, but not generally.
Good night,
the dot
Southern.
.bor, the dot whatever and stuff. So yeah, night Southern. Night Southern.
Good night, Southern.
Thanks for coming in.
Yes, ma'am.
Her channel is really great. It is.
She's a good channel.
I really
good lady.
I like her channel. I do. If y'all don't have Southern Grown, you need to get her because
she's fun.
She's fun. Her
Good night, Danny. Southern Miss Spitfire.
Oh, Danny's got to go to bed. Good night, Danny.
Good night, Danny. Love you. I know if you're out there on the Mississippi, it'd still be up.
Yeah.
Sleep well, Danny, because after April, we're going to be having nightmares if you don't win that Channel Cat tournament.
Yeah, exactly. We love you, Danny.
Hey,
Somebody put a spell on him tonight.
Bex, I swear, if you check out my cheap-ass generic video, you'll never forget. It's simple as hell. It's a simple screenshot tutorial. You'll never forget.
Oh, boy.
And what I do is, even when I'm going fishing to the lake, what I do is I set the stream up first and then set the subscriber mode up first and then hightail it to the lake. Because I use my computer to set up the subscriber mode. So I'm like, all right, it's going to take me an hour and a half to get to the lake. So let me set up the stream 4 hours ahead of time, get it ready, set up the subscriber mode, leave the house on time to where when I get to the lake, subscriber mode is already on.
Oh, there you go. That works.
Quick break. I'll be right back.
Now, in that tutorial, I did link to Circle Hook Productions because his video is technically way more superior than mine. Mine's just a simple keep a simple stupid type video. It's here's screenshots. It's very, very simple and stupid, but you should understand it. But I put the link to his video because it's actually a more productive video, production wise video. It's better. And then he also teaches you how to do it from the phone if you have one of those like desktop apps where you can control your desktop from the phone. But see, I don't have that. So what I do is I set it up on my phone. I go to the computer, set up the subscriber mode, and then head out there. And then I'll be at the lake, and it's already set up on subscriber mode before I get out there.
Oh, wow. I've never.
See, that's what we should.
You're too tech for me.
Yeah.
No, it's simple and easy. Trust me. If you look at that video, it's simple and easy as fuck. It takes like 2 minutes to set it up. Max.
Right.
And that's on my slow, laggy computer. You can see it in the video that I did. You can see how it like takes a minute to get there because I filmed it while I did it. The video was probably 3 minutes long. It should have only taken about 30 seconds to do, but that computer is so old that it turned it into a 3-minute video. But I went through step by step, really quick and easy how to do it. And so that's what I do when I'm gonna leave the house and go to the lake to go fishing. Right. And I still want that subscriber mode on, so we kind of avoid some of the bots. I set the feed up here first on the phone. I go, okay, create on StreamYard, create feed. I'm gonna go live at 2 p.m. whatever. Then I go to the computer and I do the little quick subscriber mode thing. And then that way, by the time I go to the lake and click go live, hey, I'm fishing, subscriber mode is already set up. So I don't need to try to have some kind of remote desktop app to do it.
I got it.
I'm gonna check it out, Mike.
Yeah, we gotta figure something out.
Our live stream from the lake today was terrible.
Man, it was.
Yeah, it's kind of way back. Today I did a new tutorial on the stupid little whatever it was, the music video, so you can not get copyright claims. I did that one today. But about a month or two ago, I put out a small little tutorial about how to set up subscriber mode. And if you read the description, you'll see why there's like different reasons why it's a good thing to do. But I also put the link to Circle Hook Productions link where I learned from, because it's actually a way better production wise. Like the production wise of that video is way better. But
I go pee.
My shit still teaches you how to do it in a very, very simple way.
I gotta go pay the meter.
So
that's usually when I block my camera and my microphone like I did a minute ago. Y'all saw me disappear and the catfish came up. When that catfish comes up, it's because I'm over there peeing. If you see this, and I go silent like this,
I'm telling you, I can't take him nowhere.
because I'm over there going, I'm going pee, Scott.
I can't take him nowhere. I swear to God.
hey, that's the Marine. That's the Marine in him.
It is. It is the Marine.
Don left a little
Right
while ago. He's like, I'm out of here. They're getting out of hand.
He's like, you gotta take the phone. I'm like, okay, I'll take the phone. There you go. Yep, that's the Marine in him right there.
All right,
It's like,
Calls. Have a great night. Thank you for popping in.
Cause you know I love you, honey. I do.
Happy
So I'm
Valentine's
gonna
Day.
start doing something new on my channel, Mike. Saturday I went fishing. Well, Saturday evening went live.
Yeah.
Went about almost 4.5 hours. So I talked to Hogleg. I'm gonna start doing that on Saturdays when I ain't fishing all night.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm fishing, I'll be live. So I just came up with a little talk show for Saturday at 5 p.m. when I ain't on the water.
Yeah, we were in there, Lance, and you know what? We always have a great time. We do. If y'all don't have Lance Makugai, you got to pick him up because I'm telling you, we always have a good time in there. We always do.
Lance is one of the best supporters and best people around, and just in my own, Lance knows how much I love him. Lance is my daughter even created one of them logos.
Yeah. And pretty much
I told her, I was like, hey man, my guy Lance wants a logo. Can you write something? He wants a burbot, a catfish, a salmon, and a little this little Hawaiian kind of little mahalo type thing or whatever. Yeah. And she created a little slip for him.
Yeah.
Because I told her, I was like, this somebody I want you to do something for. Like, so she took it on just like she did for me when I said I wanted something. She took it to heart because she knows me. She knows before I got on YouTube, I generally didn't like people. So she already knows my disposition towards the human race. But I've softened up getting to meet all of you guys on here now, and like my heart's kind of softened up, and I'm just enjoying everybody on here. Hogleg, Melissa, and Lance, and Jeremy. I know me and Jeremy got shit sometimes, but me and Jeremy, Scott and Joy, I've loosened up. So when I told her, hey man, I really like this guy. He had a request, and I'd like you to make him something. She made him something. So
yeah.
So
you guys are wonderful. Lance is definitely one of those guys that just, if you, like she said, if you don't, why the hell not yet?
Yeah, exactly.
Lance is a real dude, down to earth, and loves
really awesome.
Outdoors. And look at the fucking beard he's got. That's tell you all you need to know right there.
That's it right there.
That's Lance just because of his beard.
It's like,
remember that one beard night we had, Lance, and everybody kept saying you needed to be the number one spot. They're like, Lance needs to be up here because of his beard.
Yeah,
I'm like, it's the prettiest beard. It wasn't the longest beard though, so that's why he was kind of like, a little bit this way that night. There was 9 of us on panel. I was the short beard, so. But he was somewhere over here in the middle, and they kept saying he should be right here. I'm like, yes, it's the prettiest beard, but it ain't the longest one if we're going by length. We had Avid up there, and hey, Don R's back.
Yep.
Sorry, pretty much what it's going to be. We talk about everything like you do.
One of the things is Mike, Big Mike's, and Lance and Scott. Big Mike said, we need to have a hair off, because you and Scott and Big Mike have great hair. You guys do. You have good hair.
Hey, shampoo and conditioner does wonders, man.
And there
Lance
you go.
is like, man, I'll win the hair off and the beard off.
And I'm always telling Big Mike, I said, you have glorious hair tonight, Mike. And he said, thank you, Joy. He said that.
Big
I
Mike
tell him
has that
all the time.
lion mane type hair. It looks like
Yeah,
nice and thick and bushy
yeah,
and
it is.
even flow.
Yeah. Scott's is getting thinner, but it's still great hair. It's still great hair. And I told him that. I said,
An old silverback.
yeah, he's an old silverback.
Not really, Mike. No, it was just a joke from me.
He's a
So Mike says, "Are we still picking on JTC?" Not really, buddy. It's just a joke.
But yeah,
Well, maybe you could do one that you have to be over 70 and still have hair.
yeah, I imagine.
Then I could get in on it.
Dude, you look better than I do.
You do. You look good. You look good, Don. I'm telling you. You got hair. Absolutely.
Got a little gray, but I'm proud of it. It's pretty thin, but it's
Dude, if I
there.
do this, I look like Hulk Hogan. It's all on the side.
Oh, Mike, you're hilarious. You are.
No Real Law says, I invite you all to join the mullet wars with me. I've been working on mine.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, Bex. Absolutely, Bex. I'm all in on that. Yes, ma'am, I am.
Bex says she's got 2 mullets, one on the head and one in the water.
I actually get that. Okay.
You know that phone? I got 2 phones. She's got 2 mullets, one on the head and one in the water.
Bex, you're so awesome. I'm telling you, you are awesome sauce, sister. You are. I absolutely love her. I do. I love her channel. And Bex, no real loss. And I'm telling you, if you guys don't have her, she's hilarious. She is. She's my buddy.
Her and Stefan, I just love them. And then I call her the pizza bringer.
Mm-hmm.
The pizza bringer.
Yep.
If you don't know about the pizza, you haven't watched enough Beck yet.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't understand pizza, you ain't got it.
Right. Or the dances. Oh my goodness.
You know what? Scott said if there's anybody else that wants to come up, he's okay with letting you guys do that. So, just tell him and he'll be more than happy to bow out.
I'll drop the link just to see if anybody tries to. Who knows?
Yeah.
This is for you guys via Scott.
Yeah.
He says if anybody else wants to pop up.
Yeah.
Because tonight is Monday focus. I only have 3 people on panel. So if anybody else is ready to come up, I'll see you in the basement, and then I'll let Scott know, and he'll pop out.
Yeah, if you want to come up here and talk about your channel, come on, guys. It's not that
Scott
hard.
knows he's welcome up here all the time, so he's willing to hop down.
He does. Yeah, he knows that. But if somebody else wants to come up, he's more than happy with that. He is.
Mike Stowe said I'd step down for her channel.
Yeah, he will.
I'd do it.
Yep. Scott's got no problem doing that. So if somebody else wants to come up, come on up, guys, and talk about your channel. Let people know who you are.
You're next, Bex.
Yeah, Bex, come on up.
I'm hoping that this year I'm gonna do more, get more stuff on the hatchery, and I'll get my old GoPro 3 going. And actually, the last ones I took, I had so much reflection from the lights, but I'm hoping to get my GoPro 3 going and actually put it in the water to show our sturgeon and some of our other fish. So I'm kind of excited about it. Plus, once I get back fishing again, I mean, it's just there's how do I say it? No horizon. I got my PBs coming up because I've never kept track, so a lot of things will be my PBs. I've never fished for big fish,
There's Piggy's Piddles.
I'm looking at.
I don't know if
I know I can catch northerns almost at will, but I've never tried to catch a big one. It just means upgrading the size of the bait.
Yeah, that's awesome, Don. That you're gonna try to like. Here's the thing, though. Don't ever stray away from what you normally do, though, because that also makes great content too. Because I actually have some videos where I purposefully went microfishing for tiny ass fish. I have one called Microfishing a Tiny Puddle, 3 Species Caught. I caught a bass, a bluegill, and a green sunfish. The bass was literally only this big. But you know what? I loved it, and I had fun doing it.
Yep.
Obviously, you want to catch fish for eating. That's also fine. But yes, if you want to go out there and start catching trophies to add to your collection of your videos, that's an amazing thing to change it up. But you can also always bring what you normally are comfortable with to your channel, and that's still gonna do good. I just have one thing to say real quick before I give it back to you guys, because Piggy Piddles, who accidentally got timed out earlier, just made a comment, and it's what I really, really love about my channel, and I'm really trying to do for Monday. So I appreciate the fact that this happened tonight. Piggy Piddles says, Eileen, welcome to my kitchen. Conquered her fear of it too. Y'all can come up here. It was another person who had never been on a live feed before. And this has happened a lot of times on my channel. And I love it. It's one of my favorite things ever. Is if somebody's never been on camera and like been on a live chat show before, and they come up here and they get comfortable and they talk, and they let themselves out there, and we can help them grow for themselves and their channel. It's just one of the most beautiful things I love about what I try to do here. So I appreciate that, Eileen, for coming up, and I appreciate you, Piggy Piddles, or man, for acknowledging that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Well, it's like
as a matter of fact, there she is. She says Mike's makes it easy. I appreciate that.
You do, Mike. You really do. And the thing is, I put out a video almost a year ago, and I've had several people comment. It's still out there. It's running around. It's done really well. I'm not gonna tell you, but it's done really good. Okay, and I'm pretty proud of it because I said it's content. It's called Content Matters Children, and it's on my videos that you can watch. And one of the things I said is, just be who you are, and put out what you're happy with, and everything else falls in line. And Mike,
absolutely.
you make it so easy for people to come up here and just be who they are, and that's important. It is, because I think too many people think that, well, I'm not like so and so. Well, you don't need to be like so and so. You need to be like who you are. And that's okay. That's okay. And
that's literally in my title of this live that I'm starting to try to do on Mondays.
Yes.
The last little line in the description literally says, come up and be yourself.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn. Unless you're harassing somebody, I don't give a damn what you've been through, what your past is. As long as you're just trying to do something, hopefully better yourself or better people around you. But I'm not going to judge you. I sit up here and act the fool some nights. Maybe the train wreck is why some people come in here to watch me so they can laugh. But I don't care, because you know what? They're here watching. But if I can, but I do not care about anybody's past, what they've been through, what they're going through currently. As long as they're not harassing somebody, I hope they enjoy themselves there. And I hope they can be themselves there.
Douglas said he'll come up.
I came up just because I'd like to harass Lance.
Hey, we'll get the boost.
Yeah.
He wants to harass Lance. Let me put him up there next to him.
Yeah, Don
now
likes
to poke him in his ear.
Yeah, Don likes that. He does.
Oh, can't use that arm.
Right, you got to use the other arm. You got to.
You know what?
There you go. Now he's poking him in the ear. Wait a minute. Here, let's make it easier. Hold on. Here we go. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. There you go,
I'm going
Don.
the wrong way.
Now he's going back the other way. There you go.
There you go, Don.
You gotta lean in, man.
You guys
No,
are so,
I'd love to go out fishing with Lance. I think we have
you guys are so awesome. You don't,
All right.
you don't know.
Uh,
You're awesome.
I do have somebody in the basement.
Okay, well, we'll get down. Okay?
Right. Joy,
All right. Yes,
Scott, I love you guys.
We
You're the
love
ones
you
that offered
too.
to head out, so I love
Yes.
you. You know I do, and you're welcome anytime. Let me go ahead and bring up the next guest in the basement. I'm surprised he hasn't been yelling at me yet.
Hey,
What's
John.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, I did my happy dance and was dancing around with the box before I even opened it up.
I can't poke.
Thank you.
My
What's
turn
up,
to poke.
Jeremy?
There it is. See, Jeremy knows how to lean into the poke.
What's
up, Jeremy?
Y'all crazy.
All right, I will be right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I just want to announce that there was somebody in the basement. Sorry, didn't see it for a minute, but I'll be right back. You're still doing a John Orler pen pat too? That's awesome.
Oh, I couldn't find my other hat. I had to wear something. My hair's all over the place. That's all. You know, I choked myself. How y'all doing tonight, man?
You look like you're ready to come up and go fishing with me this summer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Boy, I'd love to have some of the people I met on these chats that would come up and let me entertain them and
What's up, Brad?
let me fish for them and turn them loose on the fishing around here.
How you doing, Homestead?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
What's up,
man.
Potomac River? Scott, Joy, how y'all doing? Skull Rush, how y'all doing tonight? What's up, Brad? No real
Hey, by the
loss.
way, Jeremy, congratulations. I see that you do have the tab now. It looks like the community tab out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know if it was working. I still don't know how to put like a picture up there of someone else's channel and stuff like that.
Here's the deal. I saw you asking the question the other day, and I try to explain it. What you do is when you go to that person's video, there's a little thing out there that says click share. You click share, and then you click create post.
Okay.
That if they have a picture, a thumbnail, whatever else, it's gonna automatically show up in your community tab because you're sharing that video directly. It's almost like Facebook or whatever. So it's gonna show their thumbnail if they have one. Now, here's the one thing that kind of sucks. I need to research it. I don't know if it means that they're not verified accounts or what. Because when I when I at some people, like if I go at Pontoon Jody, it's going to actually come up and I'm going to be able to click it out of my list. And it's going to literally let her know that I shared her video because it's going to show up in her mentions. Just like when I do it for CFM, Rich, the Canadian fishing musician, I can at him. I can at a lot of people, but then there's some people I can't. I try to. I go at and I start typing her name, and it doesn't let me actually fully at them. It's just going to say at their name, but it's not going to mention them and show up as a mention. So I personally think it might be because they have not actually verified their account through YouTube, where you actually send YouTube your phone number and receive the text and then send the code back to be truly fully YouTube verified. That might be why, but don't quote me because I don't know yet. It's so something I have not researched, but I think that might be it. Because I can at myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm verified. And I can at Pontoon Jody. I can at CFM. I can at Big Mike. I can at a lot of people. Catfish and Crappie. Lyle Stokes from Catfish Weekly. But there's people that I try to at and when I share their video, and I can't, it won't let me actually like blue highlight mention them.
All right.
And I think it might be because they're not verified yet.
Okay.
That's the only logical thing I can think of.
So I
But
go to
when you do go to a video, though, say you come to one of my videos, or you go to Lance's video or Don R's videos or whatever, and you got that little arrow that says share, click that first.
Okay.
Then you're going to have a thing up there. It's going to be a red little bar at the top, and it says create post.
Okay.
You click that. It's going to bring all their information into your post. It's going to show a thumbnail if they have one. It's going to put the title of the video and all that crap in there. And then all you have to do is type a little text to it that you want. Even if you can't at them or hashtag them or any of that shit, you can at least be like, hey, come check out Lance McCool. He's out there on the water right now.
All right. Cool.
And then click post. Once you click post, it's going to have your text. And then if he had a thumbnail, which he normally does now, it's going to have a thumbnail already. So you don't have to add a picture.
Okay.
It's going to already be there because it's his video that you're highlighting.
Cool.
In your community tab.
That's cool, though. Yeah, because I didn't know how to do the picture stuff, and I knew I could
now,
put the post
if you
and
copy
just type
link,
something, but
yeah, if you go over there and
picture.
hit share and then hit copy link and you just paste their link, you might not get a thumbnail of that. I'm not for sure because I don't normally do that. I hit share and then I hit create post and it pops all their stuff
create
up.
Post, and then it should then put your message in there.
Yeah, then you type your message up there. It won't even let you post. As a matter of fact, if you don't type something up there, you can't even post it. You have to at least just type a period, or you can't even click post.
Yeah, because I want to start doing it more. Doing it some more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I did not do it.
Hey, speaking of which, there he is.
I'll definitely
Come on,
try that
buddy.
next time.
How you doing, Rich?
What's up, Rich? That's cool.
Homestead Family Reclaim. But yeah, that's basically what it is, man. You just, if whatever video you're on, even if it's live, if it's like, if you're in the live chat, close the chat. You're going to see that little share arrow that looks like this, the little share arrow. You click share. Then there's going to be a pop-up and you're going to see a create post. It's a red button. It says create post. You click that. That's going to bring you to your community tab. You're going to have a space up there where you can type. Now, what I like to do is I try to comment them, like literally like click at and start typing their channel name. If they're verified, it's going to be populated in your list, and then you can click that name, and that's going to make it literally know that you mentioned them. Because it's going to send them a thing. So-and-so shared your video. You know what I mean?
Hey, when I share it, my bad, Mike. When I share it, or whoever shares it, if I share it, it's showing out to everybody who is subscribed to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's why you're helping other people that might not, because it's not to the worldwide community. It's to who subscribed to you because it's your community.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel it's a good help, because even though, yes, almost every community I go into, I freaking know everybody, generally speaking. But sometimes I do help people. There's been plenty of times where I've helped somebody get over thresholds, even including sometimes monetization. But it's your community, basically, that is seeing your post that you're sharing out.
Cool.
And they see it one of two ways. They see it during the little main opening screen on YouTube. When you first go to YouTube, there's usually like this whole thing of who's live and who's whatever and whatever. That's also showing some of the community posts from channels you're subscribed to.
Okay.
Or if they are a very aware person, like I try to be, I don't always catch it, but I like to try to go to people's community tabs to see what's going on in their community or what they're trying to do. It's almost like the about page. A lot of times nobody looks at our about pages. They really should, because sometimes they're asking you questions and you're like, well, shit, just go to my about page. Damn it. I ain't got time for that.
I need to put my
there's all the information you need in the about page. There's all the information you need in the description of the video. So, yeah. So anyways,
info, though,
basically when you post it, it's everybody subscribed to you is going to see that post if it's kind of recent history. Because if you follow a whole bunch of channels, that tab's going to fly by real quick. So even though you might have posted it 5 minutes ago, it might have been pushed off their screen, kind of like the Facebook feed. They don't see the message. It's been pushed off already. But if they go to your page, look at your community tab, and then scroll down and see what you've been sharing on your community, they can check it all out there too.
Word.
So does that all make sense, Dan?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Right.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it tomorrow and try it out on somebody.
Yep.
Hey, I was lucky yesterday. Stan too shouted me out and gave me a little push, and I went over 100 people yesterday.
Nice, man. That's
So
good.
that was
Stan too is awesome.
quite a goal.
That's good.
I never expected it to do that much.
Yep.
Yeah. I was excited, man, when I got to that first 100. It was tough to get to.
Yeah.
It was. That first 100, I kept falling back. Like I'd hit like 99, and then I'd fall back to 95. Then I'd hit 99. Then I'd fall back to 92.
Yeah.
Then I'd hit 99. Then I'd fall back to 98. It was crazy. That first 100 was probably my toughest 100 to crack.
Yeah.
Yep. That sure was.
Yeah, definitely, man.
I tell you, I've met so many people that have been so accommodating to me.
Congratulations on that, Rich.
It's amazing. I've got in touch with Brad and got my sinkers, and I'm way happy with that. And it's just been going good because a lot of that stuff, like Brad and Down East and stuff, they don't sell that stuff up around here. They don't recognize catfishing as even being a sport. Everything.
Ooh, I couldn't live there.
Nothing.
Yeah, for sure, man. We got to move back up to U-Haul.
But
doesn't Real Beast live in an area like that? I think Real Beast said that he's one of the only people that fishes for catfish so hard in his area.
Yeah.
That's good for YouTube, I feel like, though. You're the only one there.
But
that's good for his area. That means he should have access to decent cats.
Yeah.
If they're not overfished.
Really, I'm serious, John. I was doing the happy dance, so I got that medium heavy. I've never used anything beyond light medium, probably. Because everybody fishes for walleye, and I find they're way overrated. There are a lot of good eating fish out there.
Yeah, walleye's going to be big.
It comes down to the cook and how you take care of them after you catch them.
Yep.
If you bleed them and you're a good cook, any
bleed them.
Good eating.
Bleed them. That's key.
I quit using live wells. I use ice, and I went to Ace Hardware and got me a trimmer for bushes, and I reach in and clip one time, and the gills, awesome. They just bleed right out. And when I get home, the meat is white. It's not red tainted like if you just leave them in a live well all day.
We do that with the salmon.
Yeah, that's the thing I love to do when I do want to keep one. I just slit those gills right away and bleed them out right there at the water. Slit them gills, bleed them out the water. And you know what I started doing? I used to bring them home afterwards, but no, I got to realizing I'm kind of wasting this. Even though I would put it in my garden, this is what I used to do. I'd bleed them at the water. I'd bring them home, clean them here, and then I would throw the meat in my garden and stuff to in my. But now I figure, man, this is better if I can actually clean the fish at the lake, and I throw that shit back in the water. I'm helping some of them fish out there and turtles out there and stuff get even bigger and better because now they got this extra chunk of meat out there to eat.
Yep.
What's going on, Deadpool?
We can't clean them on the water, but
we can't do that here either.
It's just amazing the difference in the meat quality by taking the clippers and clipping their gills and bleeding them on ice and leaving them on ice than it is trying to leave them in a live well and have good quality meat.
Well,
but
why can't y'all clean them at the bank?
State restrictions. So you can't throw the guts and stuff in the lake
Can't
anymore.
throw the carcass in the water and all this. So
Hell, we actually have cleaning stations in some of our lakes where you can literally clean them in the station, and then you take the hose that's provided and spray it because it goes down back into the stream.
Oh yeah, we got that during the summer. The spring and summer, our cleaning stations open back up.
Yeah.
They close them down we got them on Lake Michigan. They close them down during the winter time.
Me too, CFM. That's what I was just talking about a minute ago. I clean them at the bank. Like, I like to bleed them out. And I used to bring them home and clean them and then put the fish guts and everything in my garden to help with the soil. But nowadays, I'm like, I think that just goes better back in the water so the other creatures can feed off of them. And that's what we're kind of discussing now. But I guess some states you can't.
Yeah, our fish stations here, they pretty much they take and use those fish guts to sell for fertilizer for farmers to put on their land.
Yeah.
Need that.
Man, trying to clean my 29-pound salmon I caught a couple of years ago. Trying to get the head down in there, grind it up. Yeah, that was fun.
That's a big salmon, ain't it?
If you catch a big fish, it's hard to get them down those cleaning stations.
Yeah.
Especially a catfish. Those fins and stuff just get hung up and you got to practically beat them down into it. But
yeah,
they're improving them every year.
That's why I said better just clean it at the bank and drop it in the water. It's not going to get stuck in nothing except for another fish's belly.
Yeah, you would think that would be.
But it depends. Like I said, it depends. If your rules are against it, then I understand. So.
Mm-hmm. See, if we clean fish at the bank, because sometimes we do, we'll just throw the carcass in a trash bag, and then toss that in the trash can somewhere.
And see, that's just to me, that's for it. I throw it in the water. I just clean the fish, take what I want to take with me. I bleed it out in the beginning. Like, I don't keep many, but my lady is Polynesian. My daughter also loves fish, and I grew up eating fish, especially when I was homeless. Sometimes that was all I ate was some bread line soup and some fish. So I enjoy eating fish from time to time, either blackened or fried. But when I do now, I decided I'm just going to do it at the bank. I bleed them out first, leave them sitting there for a while, get that blood out on the ice pack, and then I go ahead and flay them there and throw the carcass in the water. That's the most natural shit ever.
That seems like a natural thing to do. And I don't know why. Between the state and the Corps of Engineers, they got some stupid rules. And I used to live next to a guy on the Corps of Engineers, and it's all about they get paid the same money to not have to enforce things, and they're not people friendly. They'd rather put a gate up and block people out than have to enforce it. And it's all the same pay to them. And I said, that's a stupid way for them to feel about.
Hey, Jeremy, if you're going to hang out there off screen for a minute, buddy, do me a favor, hop down so I can bring Rich up.
All right.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Rich wants to come up, and I only do 3 on Monday, so I appreciate that. Good sport, man. Here comes Rich. Cash for the Canadian fishing musician.
I followed him all day today, watching him walk through to the store and walking through the woods, and then it went to the Spinning Bullet, so I ran some errands.
Yeah, it was a good live today. I watched that for a couple hours.
Yeah.
I spent some time in there today because I love this guy. I can't always do it, but I could today, so I appreciated it. All right, I'm gonna bring him up and then bounce out because my stupid spinning bullet thing. I'll be right back.
Gentlemen, how are you doing?
I'm proud of you, CFM, for your accomplishments in the last week.
Thank you very much. So, hold on, let me just change the YouTube video here. Let me just close this. There we go. Sorry, rookie mistake. So, here, I'll read it to you, or I can share the screen with Mike. Here is the truth fact of that. Why are scientists putting dead salmon and/or fish in the rivers in Canada and further areas? Just the same in streams, fish carcass decompose and fertilize the production of small insects and plants that support the bottom of the food chain. Salmon especially and other game fish spend a majority of their lives at sea and/or fresh water. Their dead carcasses provide a tremendous input of marine derived nutrients in freshwater river ecosystems. So it's actually a huge, and here in Canada, they put the fish and they when the stock trout and stuff like that, when they die, they actually release them into the waters and let them float down the streams. And for the last 4 years, people have got misguided about that. They thought, because it's kind of stinky, right? People walk around, they're like, oh, look at all these carcasses everywhere. People started complaining to the MNR, thinking that people were actually, poaching, right? Just cleaning the fish and stuff like this and throw them out. But it actually wasn't. The hatcheries were letting them go because they were dead, and they actually improved the ecosystem for the rest of the fish up the food chain. So
Absolutely.
that's why I clean my fish on the bank.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it all comes back to the people that don't know what the hell they're talking about.
That's right.
Oh, I seen a carcass on the beach, and it's my own private little beach that I go to. But, it's all nature. And
you know what? I'm sorry, I got to interrupt for 1 second because I actually have to shout this out. This is what I freaking love about people on my chat is somebody popped in here who I know they've liked, they've commented, they've been here a while, but not many people might not know them. But they just got a whole bunch of love right off the bat. Nobody gave a damn. But here's what they said. They popped in. Good morning, Sir Mike. And hello, everyone in the panel. Watching you from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
Holy.
They're watching from Saudi Arabia. You know that would trigger some people. That would trigger some people. But you know what happened here? We got, hey, how you doing, Euroflatus?
That's right.
We got good morning, Euroflatus.
100%.
We got Aflatus, welcome. We got, hey,
wicked.
How you doing, Euroflatus? Everybody automatically was a welcoming. I freaking love that about this community, and I love that about the people that are on my channel. Nobody gave a damn that they said, oh, I'm from Saudi Arabia. That'll trigger some people in some areas.
That's how you know, Mike, that's how you know that you're on the right path, buddy, and you're doing the right things in your chat. That's how you know right there, because the people in the room are doing the right thing and they're backing you up, right? They're making people feel welcomed and they're here to support you.
Absolutely. Everybody should feel welcome here until they prove themselves not to be welcome here.
Down East Tackle, how are you?
How you doing, Down East?
Should I let them know?
Hey, hello.
Should I release it already, or should I tell them already, or should I wait?
Should I save it on my channel?
Yeah. No, my GoPro it won't turn on by itself unless I tell it to. No, it won't turn on itself. But sometimes, periodically, when the battery's getting low, it will do some funky things. Like it's kind of its way of telling me, hey, I'm on my way out. But no, I haven't had it turn on by itself. But I will say this. If you don't manually, if you just tell your GoPro to shut off, just saying GoPro turn off, it's not off. You have to actually manually turn it off by hand because it's on standby, right? So if you have it on voice activation and you just say GoPro turn off, it's not actually off. It's on standby waiting for you to record again. So you actually literally have to, where is my GoPro? I think it's, oh, here it is. You have to literally press the top button or the 20 here, the, for say 20 seconds until the GoPro turns off. Otherwise, as you can see, it will keep turning on and off on its own as you tell it.
Okay, let me give you the full screen so they can see it. There you go.
Yeah. So like there it's on. So if I say GoPro off,
it's still on.
It's actually on. Okay. Now here's the quick thing. If I just press the top of the button once, watch. It's going to start trying to press a picture. Right? It'll turn on. It's not actually. So if I go GoPro on, GoPro capture, you see? Nothing's happening. Okay. So now I have to go and tell it again, turn it on, right? And I have to re-register it and have it on. And now it's at voice activation. So the only way it'll turn off is if I tell it. But when the battery starts dying, it will do everything that you don't want it to do. I guarantee you that. It will do everything that you don't want it to do the moment it's down to like, say, 15% of a battery. Literally. But I have not had mine turn off on its own. But it does do sometimes, yes, you will, they do have a little bit of finicky. So if yours is having that issue, I would say there is a chance it might have a defect. You might want to try and take it back. But try and turn it off first. Try and turn it off completely manual and see if it keeps doing it. Otherwise, see, mine just turned off on its own, right? But it's on standby. That's because it's saving the battery. But watch. GoPro on. Do you see? It's completely off. So you can't, it's not like the newer GoPros where you can ignite it by voice just on the fly. You actually have to get it off the standby mode again so that it turns on. So like it's not as high tech as the newer ones. See, it's still on. It's still technically on, even when I say GoPro off, until I manually do it. I have to manually press the hands, and then it'll shut off on its own. GoPro off.
Huh.
I know. I had to look that online because I know what his stress is, because I was trying to fish with it, and sometimes I was getting confused as to when I was keeping the GoPro on. I'd pull it out of my pocket, and it'd be completely dead. Well, that's because it was still on standby, waiting for me to tell it to record. And you can change the shutoff time on your options to be longer, either 5-10 seconds on your standby, right? So what you're having issues with is a standby. It's not actually off. Try and when it standbys and shuts off 20 seconds after you've turned it on, just try it and say GoPro capture, and it's going to turn on for you like that. But you have to say the right voice commands, right? It's voice. Like if you want to capture while it's in standby, you have to say GoPro capture or GoPro video, GoPro picture.
Right.
But GoPro
you have to
capture.
use the right commands because it's programmed for those commands.
Right. Yep. And all those voice commands are actually in the GoPro itself. When you go to the voice commands there, it'll give you a list of all the commands that you have that will allow you to function it. But you're right, it is functioning. Sorry, go ahead, Mike.
No, I have a question then, since I don't know jack about GoPros, but I have a question then. If you're saying all of those commands are programmed in there, but you have the options, can you actually go in there and change those voice commands? Like, say you don't want to say GoPro capture, can you say GoPro picture and change the command?
Well, no, you won't have to. You don't have to. It actually has two different ones. So what happens is, if you have the on standby, or if you have it on and you have a selection, video, picture, or time lapse, right? Yeah. If you say GoPro picture, it'll take a picture. If you say GoPro capture, it'll take a video. You see what I'm saying? So you can actually voice command it to do two different things, even though it's still on one section. You see?
No,
I'll
right.
show
But
you
what I'm
here.
saying is, if say you
Can
wanted,
you
say
change
you
the
have a
command?
different speak, yeah, can you change the command? Like, say
I
instead of
think in the new ones you can.
capture taking a video, could you say GoPro video?
Like,
Like,
see
because
how?
you
Yeah.
speak a different, Here, let me put you back on full screen there if you want there for a minute.
Like, it's hard because you can see my webcam has a big light on it.
Yeah.
So I gotta hold on. I can do it like this. That might help. So you can see that you can select, right? There's time lapse video.
Picture video. Yeah,
right?
I see that.
But if I go GoPro capture, watch, boom, there's a time lapse. Okay. So if I go to vid, now it's recording. Look, GoPro video, GoPro stop capture. You see that?
Yeah.
It stops. Now GoPro time lapse. Bang. GoPro video. GoPro stop capture. GoPro picture.
Yeah, you can see it changing because it's like
GoPro
scrolling.
picture. See? So you got to know the commands. You don't have to finger switch on this. I had to show this to Hoglag, Fishing with Modog. He doesn't like that it's finger touching, right, for time lapse. But before you even take it, you can tell it what to do no matter what selection it's on.
Cool.
Yeah. So, and then of course, right, GoPro off.
I eventually want one of those.
Oh, you should look, Mike. No. Listen to me, okay? I paid $300, or Judy got this for $300 for me. If I'm not mistaken, Pawn Predator is using the same one. He just got it not too long ago for the same thing I got, $75.
Yeah.
In the States.
Nice.
In the States. But you look on the Best Buy, right? Look on Best Buy online, and they sell them as, say, not defective products, but let's say there was a little nick on the side or something, right? Mine was sold as a defective product.
It's almost like buying it off the shelf. It's the display model. Something happened. It got a scratch. So.
Yes. And you see them coming out all the time.
I got a $1,000 TV for $200 one time that way because there was a little scratch. I sealed up the scratch and never noticed it when I was watching TV. I got $800 off on a TV by using some sealant in the crack.
Yep.
And it smoothed it over. It was
See,
and it
Fishing
dried
Local 25
and it dried clear, so you can see right
Mike?
through it.
Fishing Local 252 said I paid $70. $70 for a GoPro 7. And I'm going to tell you that the only difference between this one and the high-end ones is that you can go live and podcast with them on YouTube straight from the GoPro. You can't do that with these, but this still shoots 4K. But here's the thing. YouTube doesn't shoot 4K, right? It only does 1080. So even when you load up a 4K video on YouTube, you're not getting 4K.
No.
Right? But when you own one, if you take a picture of it and you show this on your YouTube, you can say, 4K quality images to give people that illusion, right? Because they see you having one. But YouTube does not shoot in 4K. They're not even that far yet. So
hell,
1080,
they actually prefer you to shoot in 720. That's why your shorts won't even be as short unless it's 720.
Yes, sir. People don't know that,
if
Mike.
you shoot a 1080 short in 12 seconds and whatever, and you make it a 1280 or a 1080, it's not going to come up as a short. You have to turn it sideways and do the stupid 720 thing, or else it won't even be a short.
That's right. Yep. That's funny, Mike.
And that shows you right there that he knows what he's talking about because they're not doing 4K. Nope. I have saw some posts about 4K, but it's a little weird and a little iffy. They're definitely still doing 1080 max for the most part right now.
4K is more for CDs. If you're going to offer to your customers video, audio CDs, right? You can give them movies and stuff like this. You could send stuff like that. You can put that in 4K and it'll be in high quality. And Mike could watch it on his flat screen or something, right?
Right.
But YouTube does not do any 4K, man. Like your phones are more than adequate to deal and handle with them. There is my iPhone, actually, the one I have is the 10 or the 11. Yeah. And it's fully waterproof. And anybody who if you're on a phone plan or something like that and you have the ability to upgrade your phone, or if you can find a waterproof iPhone 5, they're like $75, $100 on Kijiji if you find them, probably cheaper where you guys are from. You can literally do just about everything that they're doing on the GoPro. You can elastic your phone to the fishing line. You could put your phone, up to 80 feet in the water down, and it'll do all the same stuff as the GoPro.
That's what
this phone that you guys always see me on is like a $50 phone.
Yeah.
My phone before that was only a $35 phone.
I see you, Mike. You're just like, yeah, I know. I could tell.
Can you go live with GoPro?
Only on the, I think it's 8 or maybe the black, 7 black, and anything higher. The gray 7, this one you can't. That's why they're selling them off like hotcakes cheap, because now people want to use these for podcasting. But here's the thing. Why? You're not getting 4K out of these, and these batteries will die like crazy. So why are you using it? Your phone is giving more quality anyways.
Because the 4K is drawing so much energy from that battery for that high quality shit.
It's
and YouTube isn't even broadcasting in 4K, so there's no reason for
There's
it. That's
no
what he's
reason
getting
to
at.
be podcasting with your GoPros, because your phone is doing actually better quality, because it's trained. It knows when it hits to YouTube and you're going live, YouTube will automatically either up the frequency to give you the 720 or 1080, or it's going to drop it down automatically to the 1080, giving you the best picture. Your phones automatically do that.
You're getting the best quality you can for what your signal is producing.
Check this out. This webcam I'm using right now. Okay, look at the webcam. Now I can control my lighting and all that stuff. But look at Mike's phone right now. Switch to Mike's picture now. Okay? Switch to your picture, Mike.
I'm going to. Hold on.
Yeah. Look how clear his phone is.
Take me a second, buddy.
Look how clear it is. You see how you can see his skin tone color? You can see the board.
I'm literally broadcasting a 720 right now.
Exactly my point. And I have a webcam that's supposed to shoot up to 4K. It's a 3-eye fish view cam, so it's supposed to capture more of the room. I also have a light here on top. It's all this fancy gizmo stuff, right? And look at how clear his is with his phone.
And that's not even with my overhead light on. This is from the lamp that's way over there.
All your guys' pictures, if you look at all yours picture clarity and the pixelation, every single one of yours pictures are better than mine. If you really look at the context of my skin, look, I look like I'm gray. I look like I'm almost like pale white. I got no orange in my color at all.
CFM. It's the zombie prepper. He's the zombie prepper.
Yeah. Now, if I was to go down and go on my iPhone and come back up and show you, I would be up the quality of views. The only reason why I use this is because of StreamYard. And then, of course, I can share stuff with people. And, on my phone takes some relief. But, yeah, they have some cool, what's that? No monthly payment for GoPro. Okay, so GoPro, this is what I've found. Your B-roll footage, which is your still shot footages. These are the shots where, say, you go live and stuff, or you're shooting long footages. That should be with your cell phone. Your A-roll footage, the stuff that you want to do your editing with, all that. GoPro has their own editing features, as you know. You can do it in your phone once you set it to your phone. That's your A footage. That's the stuff when you're catching the fish, when you're landing it in, you want to stick a GoPro under the water, right? You use this for your A footage because the batteries will not last as long as the phone, first of all. You'll find the GoPro will die if you keep it on for longer than an hour, right? So you really want to hone down on your best footage being your GoPro and your phone being your B footage. How you doing, Mr. Duggar? Down East Tackle?
Hey, Med Duggar, Down East Tackle.
Down East says it's the Eskimo in him.
How you doing, Duggar?
And your GoPro can also catch a hell of a lot of better angles and stuff than your other camera. So that's why the GoPro was kind of a cool, unique idea and aspect.
Yeah, B footage. B footage is the stuff your surrounding areas, stuff like this, like the in betweens. Yeah. A footage is your most highlighted stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the best, the best stuff you want to capture, the best angles, the best editing you're going to get out of a GoPro. Obviously, it's easier than doing it on a cell phone, right? The program itself. But the thing about GoPro is, in order to get all their footages, it doesn't just stop with buying the camera. You also have to pay for a subscription, a monthly subscription, to get all their features on a GoPro. So now you got to think at $20 or whatever it might be a month for the subscription. You add that in a year, you have to pay that every year to keep your editing features on your GoPro. That's why I still use Movie Maker for my editing program. I do my short little edit.
That's actually what I have.
It is what I have, but I'll tell you the trick. There is a website. I put it out there on the thing, and I've proven it that the pros are using it, and you don't have to use your phone. It's called placeit.net. And it will do all of this stuff for you. The stuff that you think you're seeing that everybody's doing, you can smoke them or even out with them in the water, and it's $80 for the whole year, and you don't download anything. It's done right there online.
Hey, Backwoods.
So
he says he needs your address.
Okay.
Backwoods says he needs your address.
Well, did you email me, or am I emailing you? Oh, that's right. Backwoods was, but Judy wants his sticker. That's right. Sorry, I forgot
remember
about
that email? Or
yes,
not that
I
email,
do. Yeah,
the Facebook I sent you.
And it's Judy that actually put me on it. I wasn't paying attention. I was like looking at my phone or something stupid, and she's like, "You really want this Backwoods freaking thing?" She's like, "It's his original. Like it's
the limited edition sticker." See, I don't even have that. He sent me some stickers, but I don't have the limited one.
I just got this one in the mail. I just got that one in the mail. Hey, Mike, you know what? His daughter
drew this. If you
ever
send me your address, I do ship overseas and worldwide, like you said.
I know you do.
If you remember that night when I did my giveaway, I said I'll ship overseas or anywhere.
Yep, I do, and I brought that up in my post, and I said that right in my live stream.
Yeah, I know. When you were saying that, I wanted to say something, but it's your stream, and I wasn't going to talk about my giveaway during that. But
no, Mike,
I felt the same way. I got tired of always hearing it. I understand it. I'm not going to say I don't, but I am tired of that because some of these people support us just as much as everybody else around the world. So I said that night, I will fucking send it anywhere.
Yep, and I said that right in the stream, actually, when just before you joined, as I was on that rant. I said, listen, I said, I hate being clickbaited into a giveaway that isn't giving a description, right? And then I said, Mike, as soon as I joined your stream and you told me, you said, hey, CFM, listen, and you had described to your audience and said, what I'm giving away, I'm shipping. But what you also did is you allowed me to win the other products and maybe offer it to another person in the chat. There's people that have told me no, that I'm not allowed to do that. That I can't apply for it, period. And I'm sorry, but that's clickbait, man. You just clickbaited me into your stream.
You should get it. You should get it at least the one way.
Anybody who wins anything
that night, I said I'm giving it anywhere, but you should at least have the option to enter and win, Mike, and then go. You know what? I like my buddy over here. Let me send it to them.
But see, Mike, do you know why that people don't want that to be? I've clued into that reason. Because now you're sharing the exposure. What happens if I win a gift and I give it to somebody? Well, now somebody's going to thank me for the gift, right? Do you understand?
Right.
Does that make sense?
But that's what it should be about, man.
That's what it should be about.
Everybody out there.
Exactly. And that's why I'm only looking for sponsors that ship worldwide. And I finally got one. I have one that will ship to anybody worldwide, any product that I'm using. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's Down East Tackle. I'm proud to say USA and UK. And I'm proud.
Thanks,
and I'm
MD,
so glad.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to prove that his product will work for many different species, not just
I'm actually going to try to do something that's kind of funny because I met somebody through Tinkerbell vlog, which I know everybody here knows Tinkerbell, generally speaking. Maybe not everybody, but most people. a buddy of hers that comes up on her lives occasionally and plays the guitar and sings some songs.
Yeah, I know him. I got him on me too.
Yeah, he I have him on Facebook now. He sent me his address. He is in Qatar, and I am going to try to send him some threaded fishing line soon. I have to wait a little while. I'm going to get another pack of threaded fishing line, but I'm actually going to try to mail him that in Qatar and see if it actually arrives.
Yeah.
And see how much it costs me. Because if I can get him something in, well, technically it's called Qatar. I think they call it Qatar. It's spelled Qatar, but I think they pronounce it Qatar. So if I can actually get him something shipped from my house in the central Illinois to Qatar, and it's not too crazy, then yeah, I'll be a worldwide shipper too.
And here's
just
the other
know that
thing.
obviously if I ever do something like a poll or whatever, yes, that's going to take a little more time because I'm going to have to save up a couple chunks of money to send it. But I do want to be one of those people to say, you know what, if you're in here and you're supporting my channel and you're supporting this community as a whole, and we all know you and recognize your name, you should never be excluded.
That's
never.
Right. And you know what, Mike? I don't know. It is my personal opinion, but I don't know anybody that would want to make product and not have it exposed worldwide. I catch huge fish, and I catch a lot of fish, and I've proven it on my channel, and I'm going to prove it even more this spring because I haven't even had an opportunity to go live. Huh?
I will tell y'all one thing. I'll stick up for Brad in one aspect. Sinkers are fucking different.
Oh,
I will stick up. That's not what he's saying. It's not what he's saying, but it's what I'm saying. I do know sinkers are different. I learned that early. I sent Lance McCool guy 4 fucking sinkers. It was only £1, and it cost me like $12. It was crazy.
Well, I was offered from down east. He's sending me coin sinkers because we don't get them down here, and so the people know I've already gotten monetized by Facebook. I'm sponsored by Facebook now. Okay, Fish Angler, which is also all done in the States, is also sponsored through me. I'll be an ambassador through Fish Angler in the next couple weeks. Okay, I've already filled out the emails for that. So now all of the stuff that I share on there, as we know, Fish Angler is the States, right? They specialize in saltwater and huge fish catching and stuff like that. So, right? So I want worldwide exposure. I'm sorry. I can't, and I spent $175 extra on my product to sell 2 merch products to the States, Fish and Junk and Gordon Ramsay. They're the only 2 people that have my my stuff, right?
Dave Smith.
Brad, it's not about that, Brad. I love your stuff. You've seen me. I promote your stuff too. I don't mind that because I can actually hone down on the USA type of stuff too. But just to be able to send somebody a couple weights or something, if you really see somebody working on your channel, try and spend the money on social platforms to get your stuff out there. And I'm telling you, online promotion will cost more than shipping and handling in a year. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I know this. I've paid for it. If you want all your products to be, say, if you paid Facebook and YouTube and all them to promote your stuff as a partnership program and you paid them, you would pay more than shipping and handling. Because online promoting is expensive. So if you have to spend a couple bucks to get somebody to do that, I mean, if they really support you, Brad, really, really support you, you're right to be careful. It would be way too expensive to just go around handing that crap out. But if you have somebody who would strongly suggest you and will to pay, I was offering to pay shipping and handling fees. I've done that 3 times in people's streams. I think, Mike, you even seen me say that. I said, hey, man, I'll pay shipping because I want to own your guys' products. It's not about me taking from you. I want to have something from you that I don't get your product in Canada. I don't get coin sinkers. We get egg sinkers, and we get those stupid bell sinkers, and we get split shots and dollar store sinkers. We don't get those coin sinkers.
You know that's why I actually sent a package to Off the Res because he said I can't get that equipment here. He did not win in my second giveaway. That's when he contacted me. It was during my second giveaway, and he just happened to reach out and say, "Hey, brother, if you can send me something, I'd appreciate it. I'm looking for these things on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, Amazon that you're giving out, and we can't get them here." And I said, "Well, I got these really, really cheap." And I was just talking about floats at first. I said, "I'll send you some floats." But then I decided I sent him floats, hooks, steel leaders, and some other shit. Some bobber stops and some rattles from Uncle Lou and some other shit. I sent him a bunch of shit.
Oh, don't worry,
I
Donnie,
packaged
buddy.
it
I
up,
got you, man. We're gonna
and
make
then I
things
sent it
move.
to him, and he lives up there in Canada. It was a LO1 LMO thing
I
or
don't
whatever.
know.
It was a weird thing, but he got the package,
Yep.
and it only cost me like I think maybe an extra $6.
I
But
don't know.
it was worth it to send it to a great guy who I enjoy and I've seen in everybody's feed. So I know he's a great supporter. Off the res cat fisherman, lives up in Canada with you in that area. He did not win during my giveaway, but I sent him a package.
Brad.
But what was cool was I learned about I learned about awesome. The whole what do you call that? The shit. I can't think about it. You got to fill out a lot of information because it's going across the border. We talked about that a couple times.
Well, you know, I don't know. You should talk to Down East, maybe get a chat with him because he's able to send stuff right across the border pretty easily. And he told me how to do it tonight, and I was actually shocked. And I was actually shocked on the deals that he has, the prices to ship over stuff. So I was very shocked. And my thing is, I don't know about you guys, but I can use monoline and catch fish on it if I know how to catch. If I know what I'm doing and how to take my time with a fish, I've caught 40-pound freaking fish on 6-pound monoline. Okay, it's possible. I use 6-pound test to catch 22, 30-pound rainbows. Okay, but when I see somebody pull a car across a parking lot with their line, they drag their old lady across the living room with a rod, literally without a drag system with their line, and they ship online and they ship over. I'm sold, man. All I got to do now is prove that I can use the product in a lot of other areas, right? And that's what I want to do.
That was funny shit, Brad.
But Brad, that's hilarious, buddy. And nothing's against your product. I totally understand. You make some really high-end sinkers. But for me, because I'm Canadian, of course, you know, Down East is Canadians from Nova Scotia, so it's still going to cost them to ship to me. But I've been looking at Down East from day one, since his videos, promotions, and me and him have been talking. I didn't know that he was interested in me enough. He sent me an email about a week ago, and he kept telling me, "Rich, I sent you an email. Could you please fucking check your email?" Pardon my language. So finally I did, and we had a phone call, and I was really impressed by his conversation, his knowledge, and he was able to, you know, I was impressed, put it that way. And I'm confident that his product just spoke for itself. You're pulling a car across the parking lot, man. Like,
watch your fucking language, man. It's Mike's fishing What's going on, Jim?
Like, okay, I got you. Okay, I got you, buddy. I'll email you right now.
There you go. Appreciate it, Rich.
Yeah.
And
so
I think you backwards mindset because you're still like, "Hey, bud, I got that damn gift out here. I want to give it to you."
Yeah. Well,
you want it on Mike's Fishing Home? Let me give it to you. I appreciate
it happened here. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you reaching out too because I told him.
I said, "Hey, I contacted Rich, and he said he's gonna lead that to CFM." So I left it there because I got enough going on with the shit I gotta send out tomorrow.
I know,
so
and I've been.
I left it there. But here comes Backwoods Mindset or Buck, one of the two, trying to really make sure they get it out there too. So I appreciate the extra effort you're putting in right now, Matt. That's awesome.
Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that too, because I know a lot of people, including myself, if you don't get the email, right? If somebody's not willing to take the work to go get the email, well, then you don't get your stuff. Right?
You kind of get to that point where I'm like, I kept reaching out like, hey,
buddy.
But I got everybody's email finally, except for Carmel. Not Carmel. Gar Morgan was the last one, and the Morgan family are awesome. So, but I I saw them email me tonight. So tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'm going to write that one down too. And I'm going to send everybody's gifts out tomorrow. Big Mike already took care of his stuff. I know Sunfish King said he already reached out and he's sending yours to you, actually. Backwards Mindset won a gift that night, too, which I still don't even have yet either. Sunfish King stickers. But
Oh, you know
Sunfish
what I
King
did?
texted
I
me
gave-
back and
Mike,
he said
I'm gonna
he's sending
jump
that
down.
out. What's that,
Thanks
Lance?
I said I'm gonna jump down. Thanks for having me up.
Thanks for coming up again. Sorry,
Hey,
we kind of
Lance.
got that.
It's nice seeing you, buddy, Lance.
Yep. Good
Have a
seeing
good
you
night,
again,
buddy.
Rick.
Sleep well.
Have
my
a great
friend.
one, man.
Hey, Dave Smith, to answer your question, I had rotator cuff surgery on Tuesday, but it's
Backwoods
going
says, Mike,
real
you got
good.
something to
And
do with it?
Backwoods?
over the
Yeah, I see
years,
that.
it's a piece of cake this time.
And here's the thing: when I get sponsored, every time I go fishing, anytime I put a thumbnail out there, any type in the description, it don't matter. And right here across, anytime that I'm streaming, my sponsor will be there. That's just how I work. It doesn't matter. If I'm using their product, you best believe I'll be freaking pushing them. And I'm going to go to every place here in Canada that I know close to my local sound. If I believe in the product once I use it, I'm going to try and sell that and try and get some type of commission with him to partnership to get this sold into stores as well. I also have somebody I'm looking at that does online selling, which is called The Fishing Hole online. And I'm going to get a hold of them as well to partnership to see if they may take on endorsements with Down East. I just need, I'm going to be sure and make sure that the product works, but I'm, a guy's pulling a car, man. He's pulling a car and he's dragging his old lady across the freaking living room with no drag system, man. Like, that's impressive.
What's going on, Carpin?
So, I mean, I don't think anybody else's rigs may be less or more or whatever, but when somebody really takes that much pride into their product and goes that far to prove it, and he's willing to ship around, how can I say no, man? And he's a fellow Canadian. So, anyways, it's a big release.
I'm dropping a link again because we do have room for one more. We do 3 max on Focus Monday, so if anybody else wants to pop up, even if you were up here earlier and want to come back up, I don't care. Or if you haven't been up yet, what's going on, Solo? There's the link for anybody that wants to pop up.
I would have loved, like I said, I think Brad's products are amazing. I think he does a really good job on his sinkers and stuff like that. The only thing is when I offered to buy them and I was offering to pay, I was told no. I said I would pay shipping. I was told no, I couldn't have it. And I've been told that by a few people. So I got to find somebody that works for my Canadian plan. I'm Canadian, right? So I want to be able to create exposure for the Canadian people too. We don't get your guys' high-end products. We just don't. They're not caught up to this stuff.
I think there's one other reason, Rich, and I could be wrong, but I think there's one other reason for this.
I hope it's not because I got Canadian in front of my name.
No. It's because, according to our mail, once it hits the border, tracking stops. You may never receive that product, and nobody will ever fucking tell us unless you tell us. But yet we can't prove it. So technically, you could call back across the border, like, "Hey, I never got it. Send me another package." Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. Yep.
Once the border hits, U.S. tracking stops.
Really? Because it doesn't do that from Canada. We see it right to hit their door.
Nope, it does it for us.
Wow.
I learned that when I shipped to Off the Res, I learned that. The mail lady told me right then and there. She goes, once this crosses the Canadian border, we have no tracking on that. And we have no liability for it. So if that person tells you they didn't get it, it's up to you. And I said, well, I don't give a shit. This is a free present. I technically don't care if they get it or not. I want them to get it, but I'm not going to care if they get it or not. She goes, well, I just want to tell you again, once it crosses that border, the tracking stops, and there's no guarantee they're getting their package. As far as you're concerned, you don't know if they get it or not. Tracking stops at the border when you send it from the U.S. to somewhere else.
First and foremost, you're right, Brad, 100%, and I understand your position. And I think, once again, I want to say this: I think your product and the way that you make sinkers is stellar. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. I think you're doing a great job, and I understand your position. And nowhere, shape, or form is this any tackle, any political way of movement of saying somebody's tackle's better than the other. But for my position, being where I am across the border, this would be the best move for me. And I see, first of all, you're in a different caliber. You sell really nice high-end weights. Down East kind of sells the pre-hole setups, right? And that's, for me, I find the catfishing community, I'm going to start getting more into catfishing and using that type of technique for salmon. And I really like what you guys are doing up in the States. I think you guys are on to something. I think it's amazing, right? And but please, Brad, it has nothing against that, man. I have your stuff saved on my computer. I can put it right in chat. I'll show you here. I've been doing this forever. It's an actual saved link. Watch. I'm sure you know this. Just give me a second. I'll put it up.
Just to answer Down East question here real quick. Yes, Down East, I'm talking about sending with the United States Postal Service. So USPS, the United States Postal Service, when I sent a package to Off the Res, he did receive it because he sent me a thing in my messenger that showed he received it. So he did get it, but my mail lady that I was sending it out with warned me once it hits that border, there's no more tracking. And there's no more guarantee that it's going to get
I have heard that coming from the States, the tracking thing is different. From Canada, we do see it all, right?
Yeah, that's what Down East was saying. He said, yeah, that's what Down East said. Down East said parcels from the U.S. are trackable, but not from the U.S. Maybe to the U.S., but not from the U.S.
I have heard that from the U.S. services are different coming to Canada, that there's a difference in the thing. But we do see it from Canada going to U.S., 100%. I know that.
But I was willing to do it, and obviously I did it as a freebie to, like I said, Off the Res did not win. That was just me, being out of the kindness of my heart. When he said, hey, buddy, can you send me some stuff? I don't get none of that. I said, hell yeah, man, let me send you this shit. And I sent him some hooks, some rattles, some bees, some bobber stops, some steel leaders, some floats.
I want to get sponsored by you too, Mike.
But yeah, my lady was like, hey, this ain't no guarantee to get there. And I said, well, I don't give a shit. It's a free gift. I'm going to pay for it. If it shows up, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It'll suck if it doesn't, but.
By the way, Mike, that's a really nice thumbnail you got for the chat tonight. I really like that.
Yeah, that was John Parker again. That's why
I have my email.
And then I also tied it into my hearts theme. Here's what was hilarious. John Parker, I had already set up in my mind that I was going to use my hearts thing that he sent me a while ago, since it was Valentine's Day. The video that started out with, which I can play again actually. But anyways, I was gonna play that since it was Valentine's Day, but I was still gonna use the binocular thing that he sent me because it's Focus Monday. But just out of the blue, he sent me a thing saying, "Are you going live tonight? I can create you a Valentine's Day themed thumbnail."
You see that, Brad? I didn't type that out. That's saved on my sticky notes. I guess I'm frozen. Or Mike's frozen. Are you okay, Don?
Yep.
Yeah, Mike, you're frozen, buddy. You have to come in and out unless your phone maybe it's starting to die or you got a notification there blocking you. But see that, Brad? I've been pushing that since the day I've met you, man. I saved that from Hogleg. Melissa pushes this. I'm sure you know that. I've been doing that since day one, okay? But I ain't never seen anybody come over or ever come and visit, anything like that, or you come in my chat. Now, I'm not saying I take offense to that or anything, but I'm just saying I've been doing that since day one. I've been in the fishing community, buddy. So I don't have anything against your product, and I'm definitely not here to try and down talk anybody's product or anything like that. But I am confident that I'm very happy and confident that I found somebody who is interested in me. He reached out to me. He showed interest in me not even a week ago before anybody else. And then when I started going online, talking about how I was looking for sponsors, he also notified me again and said, whoa, Rich, can you please look at your email? And he gave me his number and we talked. It's just about the option availability. That's all. It has nothing to do with that. If I'm going to move, we just got a $40,000 settlement, and we're planning on moving closer to the borderlines so that we can become more available worldwide in the community. So I don't know if that'll change anything, so that maybe I can help people out a little bit better and work with other people. But I'm proud of the person I have sponsoring me. That's all. You know what I mean? I'm proud. I'm glad. I'm glad that was my first sponsor, and I'm very appreciative of that. And I'm going to do everything I can. What's that, Don?
I said blue line high.
So how's the shoulder doing, buddy?
It's doing real good. It's a piece of cake compared to what I had a few years ago on my other shoulder.
Yeah, you're good, Mike.
They did it laparoscopic, and there's been actually no pain, just a little burning and the itching.
Carpin, call down east, buddy. Give him a shout. He'll give you a hooky up too as well. Or I know not because he won't, but Brad's right. For the price of what it would cost you more for the shipping than it would for the product itself, right? So that's the position Brad's in. It's not necessarily that he doesn't want to hook you up, but down east somehow, right? We're not going to share secrets, but somehow, hey buddy, how you doing? I love the hair and the goatee. Look at you're doing the head dodge. He's got one longer than me. Look at this.
I can't believe I'm still up.
Dimple in the house as well.
Dimples. Oh, nice. Look at all the new people, Mike. You putting the work in, homie. Every time I come here, and I don't peg your audience either. I don't do that anymore. I don't just go randomly and find people. I just sit in here and let things naturally go the way they are, right? But man, you do a good job finding people worldwide. You do a great job, Mike. You do a really good job.
Lex, you'll recognize that name. He's always over there in yours too.
I will have tackle and all that stuff. He's going to set me up as well, so that if anything, we can work it out. Or say, for instance, if you're closer or something to me, or whatever the case may be, we'll make sure if you want.
$100 I can poke him.
Yeah.
Tickle
so, anyways, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm going to step down, spend a little time with my girl. Actually, my intention was just to come up and help you with the whole fish thing in the bank. Okay. But
yeah,
buddy, I love you.
Clean the fish, throw them on the bank, or throw them out in the water.
Yeah.
Or you could throw them on the bank for the birds.
What I will say is, it looks like there might have been a little fire started in your chat, and I apologize for that. But I hope Brad understands that. Listen, buddy, I love you. I think you're doing an amazing job, and I totally understand
it's all
your
good.
position.
People get it.
Yeah.
Just like I did. I stuck up for him too. I was like, hey, I understand where Brad comes from because, yes, I already nailed some sinkers out as a non, I don't produce them. So
I've got an envelope sitting here for you.
Okay, hold on.
I just need addresses.
Okay. Coming to you right now.
He's like, right there. Look at that envelope. Hold it up.
Give me 1 second. I hope Judith is doing fine, and we'll catch you
I'll get her
later.
to come say hi for a minute. Baby, they want to know how you're doing. Huh?
Happy Valentine's Day out there to all the couples, by the way. And the single folks. You guys might have a good time, too.
But I meant the wires so that they wouldn't get burnt. You got a cigarette? What's this?
Piggy's Piddle says you're up late.
I like this sticker a lot, actually. Can I move this? Is that okay? Let's see.
You and Richard and Judith, you have more than you think you have. being together and enjoying each other.
Yes, sir. I know. It's
awesome thing.
Thank you very much. She is my rock. I'll say that much. She is my rock. Like she literally, if it wasn't for her, I don't know if I'd be doing this right now. I don't know if I would have went online. I don't know if I would have had the confidence, and I'm not sure I would have made it through all this crap that's been going on in Canada and worldwide. So that's the truth. Okay,
That's
I got to get
good.
back.
That's all of us, man.
I'm glad to see you and watch
better halves are right.
Mike
They keep us
deserves this,
grounded.
okay? Mike deserves this. Not released yet.
Hold on, let me you're showing something. Let me put you on solo. There we go. Look at that. That's awesome.
John Parker. Hold on.
Oh, is that John Parker's sticker?
Yes,
oh yeah, you
sir.
could tell that's John Parker's
Oh,
work.
yeah. Well,
as soon as you see it, you're like, that's got Parker thumbnail all over it.
There was no way I couldn't. I was very supportive in his chat and stuff for a few times.
Beautiful.
And then all of a sudden, he just sent them out, right? And after that, you know, I don't like taking things for free. So I sponsor him. I pay $20 a month. I think it's amazing. And the reason why I sponsor him is because I see more and more people in the fishing community getting hooked up by him. He's doing amazing work, right? And so I want to help him financially make that work. I know it takes a lot of guts and a lot of money to do that type of work. Like, I know we can all make thumbnails, but holy jeepers, man. Like, look at the crystal.
He always does it, man. He just smacks us all up in our messengers and our Instagrams and whatever. Like, whatever he has you on, he'll just slap you with one out of the blue. Like, hey, here's this for tonight.
Where do you think I learned? Where do you think I learned the technique where I just hook people up with stickers all of a sudden? And they're in my chat, and it's like, oh, you've been here 10 times in a row? Can I have your email, please? What? Oh, yeah, I want your email. I'm sending you a package right now, and I'll send him an iron-on logo. I send him, like, different things. And look at the shirts. I want to hook you up, Mike. It just takes 2 minutes. It takes a minute on an iron. Look.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, you can get that. Okay? Or you can have your fucking, or you can have your catch of the day, your PB on your shirt, too.
Yeah.
Right? And I go fishing.
That's the one
with
for
this.
your one video. I love that shirt down there, the picture in the middle. I know that's the one from that one video.
So the next thing that I'm going to be doing, as I got from down east, of course, because of it. So now he's going to have one on my shirt because I make the iron-on logos. I have the printer right here, right? That printer right there does all the work for me.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I can, now next move will be is putting everybody's channels like stickers on my shirt.
Yeah.
So that I'm sitting here playing.
Just get out there looking like a NASCAR driver with logos on.
Exactly.
Instead of 7-Up and Mountain Dew, it's going to say Has Life and Book.
Your monster hat. Yeah, where is that one? That was the other thing.
Yeah, you were walking in that today. I saw that too.
And then look, they do work slightly, but look. You see it?
Hold on, let me put it on solo so I can see it better. Yeah, there you go.
Right on my hat.
I see it right on the hat.
That's right. Look at it.
So the stickers iron onto they iron onto almost any clothing, man.
If you do it right. So now, like, I can, online, I got my freaking fishing hat on. See? Now, is the product as good as Ink Press? No. But for me to be affordable, let's say, right? Shipping for me to go across.
You know what? It's from somebody else in the community.
And check this out, Mike. It cost me about $22. This is what they look like. Okay, I don't mind. I love hooking up the fishing community. I want to give people easy ways, but this is the way. Look at, they're called T-shirt transfers. Okay.
Yeah.
It costs $20 for these. You get a full page. You can put 4 logos to 6 logos on them. Now, let's say I can't afford to ship Mike a shirt. Okay. I can send him one of these as a sticker right in an envelope. Okay, he can go to the dollar store and go buy a freaking medium, large, or whatever white shirt, slap a logo on there, and he's wearing my shirt for $3.
Yep.
You understand?
Because you can do that shit through email, and then somebody could print it off and fucking slap
I already
it on.
did. John Parker has a life supply. I sent him my templates. His family can wear my shirts for the rest of his life. And all it takes for Dana is just to go for 1 minute. Ooh, for new shirt.
Yep.
As soon as they get dirty, what do you do with them? Take them fishing.
Hey, I don't even know if you need an iron. If you take one of John's hot farts, you might be able to just press it on that way. Look at Buck. Buck's like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Yeah, just take John can just walk by and be like, Brr. It's
Thanks,
iron
Brad.
on.
I appreciate that, man. I'm honored to have you a part of my lives, buddy. And I don't expect anybody to be there all the time. Come on, man. We all have different agendas. Everybody's got to work focus on their channels too. It took me a while. Actually, Mike told me that. Remember, I was worried. I'm like, man, I don't know when to go live. And you told me. Remember, I was like, Mike, I don't know when I'm supposed to do
Hogleg
this.
the same shit in the beginning. Once I brought Hogleg up, he was another one of those that had never been live before. Like he had never done a live. He was one of the people who came on here first. He was stiff as a fucking board. You can go back and look at my first live, and he was like,
say hi to Buck.
Hey, how's it going?
Everybody.
She pointed out Buck. She's like, hey, there's Backwoods. She wants, she's the one who told me, I swear to God, when the gift away, when she seen that your limited edition logo was going off, I wasn't paying attention at first. And she said, Rich, you want this. You need this. You got to get this. So she was the one who actually won the gift.
Well, you guys are going to get, I'm giving you an original one too.
Wicked.
So you get the original and the limited.
It's right here, baby.
It was a special sticker. That's why I was like, holy shit. When he said he was going to give away 3 limited edition, like, I was like, ah!
You'd be surprised how many people don't email, though. They win stuff. I
really?
just don't get email.
Oh, yeah.
I already had 3 giveaways. I know.
Well, I really appreciate that you contacted me because I've been very, it's been 7 days clean from everything. I don't smoke the dope or nothing anymore. So my brain's been really scattered. And Judy's been trying to keep a hold of me, and I've just been doing all stickers and give outs and all this stuff and trying to get sponsors and trying to keep my mind all focused. That's why I kind of been going live a lot more because it's helping me to be with people. You know what I mean? When I get that anxiety, I'm just like, okay, you know what I'm going to do? Okay, now I got to stay honest for a while until I go to bed, right? I'm like, so that's what I've been doing, right?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's a good outlet.
Yes, yeah, man.
I'm trying to finally cut mine down to 2 days. I'm trying to definitely do the Friday and Monday thing. The other days, there's been times where I'm literally like not going live at all. I'm like, I'm fucking watching everybody else. I'm trying to support everybody else and have fun there and just enjoying myself. And then all of a sudden I'll get like 8, 9 messengers like, hey, are you going live? Shit.
That's what
no.
I've been going. And
then by about the 10th one, I'm like, okay, I got 10 people waiting. I guess I might as well do a pop-up. Hey, I'm live.
Mike, it's been
I'm trying to cut it down to 2 days because that allows everybody else to get their stuff in for the late nights too.
It's been like 2 weeks since I've seen a 4 Loko, man.
No, I've been drinking 4 Loko all night.
My internet was all messed up because I was trying to upload a huge video. So I ended up getting in late, so I haven't seen it. But you haven't been going on much. I've been going through with you.
No, I was not live the last 2 nights. So I'm definitely doing my 2. I'm doing the Friday free for all because number 1, Hogleg's not going live after me on Fridays. And I think that's a good name, Friday free for all. That's when we can have the whole panel filled up. People can talk all the shit they want, whatever. We'll try to keep it civil, but everybody can just blah, blah. That's Friday free for all. It starts at 10 or whenever I get off work. Sometimes it starts later because shit's going on at work, but 10 to whenever the hell I feel like going to bed, depending on how it's going. And then Mondays will be the focus where I only have 3 max, and I've been sticking to that, just like right now. There's 3 of you. And then obviously Hog Lake does go after me, so I would try to end it as close to 1 o'clock as I can. Sometimes I might run over if shit's going funny and busy and happy-go-lucky, but generally speaking, I want to hop off so I can go over to Hog Lake, Boar's Nest. Other than that, the rest of them are kind of going to just be the pop-ups. If I'm getting a whole bunch of requests, then shit, yeah, I'll pop up for a little while. But other than that, I'd rather kind of allow the other people who are starting out too to have that late night chat if that's what they're trying to do. But once I start fishing again, people are going to get sick of me, or they're just going to keep tuning in and tabbing me out with other people while they're watching other people. Because once fishing comes around, I'm going to be out there on the fucking water all the goddamn time.
Do some video, make some videos too.
Well, see, here's the thing with the lives that are fun is you can get those people to come in and give you some watch hours, but then after the live's over, you can download that and then create your videos out of it. I don't have to go out there and be like, oh, I'm not going live because I'm going fishing. I'll put the camera on. I'll just go live. If people come in, they do. If they don't, they don't. But I can always download that video after the live and create the clips for making videos later.
Okay. I'm going to tell you this little trick. Okay. I'm going to tell you a trick so you don't have to download your videos from YouTube. Do you know when you go into the trim section, when you go trim video, you go into edit and you'll say trim video, and it's going to give you 2 highlights in YouTube Studio. You'll be able to pull it in to where you want. Now, although it says trim, when you're done selecting the area that you want, if you right click and look after you're done that, it'll say make into a new video on YouTube without deleting your YouTube
right, but
video.
that's on the computer. I'm only going to be on my phone.
Oh, you're on the laptop. You're right too. So you have to download.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
So you download that to
when
your
I'm
phone?
live. Even when I've been out the lake, it's from my phone. I'm not on the studio in the Although I will tell you one thing, I think when I come home, it will be live on my computer because I usually set up the whole subscriber mode from the computer. So even though I'm going live from my phone, I think there is a studio thing on my computer. So I still might be able to do that. I'll check into it. But I just know that from my studio, not my studio, from my StreamYard, I can download the shit to my phone and then edit it in my movie maker.
Yep. Yeah, so I use
That's
Movie
how I
Maker
created
too, Mike.
a couple of these little videos that I've put out recently. It's because I've downloaded it from StreamYard and then cut out, kind of like you're saying, like I trim it from here to here and then make the little clips out of that.
Oh, I gotta press this stupid space bar when I'm sending an email, and it keeps pressing the app button. It takes forever.
You need a stylus.
Yeah.
I love my little pen. Not gonna lie.
You still doing good back there, Don? Don says a great guy. He's just chilling back there, hanging out. Like, can I talk yet? How you doing, Don?
I'm doing good. I go to doctors tomorrow. I'm hoping they get rid of this contraption, and I think I'll be fishing within a couple weeks. It's been a piece of cake compared to my other shoulder surgery, which took me 6 to 9 months to recover. I think I'm on a good pace here. And so I'm hoping to get out there and do things. So you all inspire me. Every winter I go into a deep, dark place because
so do I, buddy.
Depression and stuff like that. But I don't really have any friends here that I know of. And
Carpin, send me an email or send me a message on Facebook or text me.
Since I joined this community, I've been just enlightened and enjoyed all of you. the words you have to say, the things you do, just gave me new light.
Yeah, it's done that for me too, Don. Even like people like yourself, like it's not just the big channels that I watch. I mean, I watch people that have 100,000 people on their channels and their fishing channels, but I also watch people like you or Backwoods or myself or other people that are just coming up. Although Backwoods, man, my goodness, brother, I see you. You about to hit 2K in about 2 more days.
Yeah,
You
yeah, man.
blowing up over
Good
there.
for you, buddy.
But
Good for you,
anyways,
man.
all of us real people that are just starting out and trying to do this, like Don R, I appreciate the hell out of you just as I would watching like, Muddy River catfishing. You're like everybody's on the same level to me. I love all the different personalities. I love all the different stories. I love the things that people go through, and then we're like, oh man, I'm sorry to hear that you're going through that now, but yet you're still like, I'm about to get back out there in a minute. Like with Hog Leg, he went like 7 months he couldn't fish because he had some injuries and stuff. So, but yet he's getting over that now. He's getting out there and he's fishing, and I'm so happy to see him fishing again. You're kind of laid up right now with this, and you're like, oh, I can't wait to go get this off. But as soon as I get this off, I'm getting out there. And you appreciate watching us, and we appreciate watching you. Like, that's what I love about this community. It's opened me up, it's softened my heart, and I'm so thankful for everybody that I watch and that everybody that watches me. I appreciate it.
After 40 years Friday last year, I got in a deep, dark place and went back to drinking, and I'm not happy there, but you all have got me to the point to where I'm getting there, you know. And I watched the Canadian fisherman, and he's inspired me a lot. Just don't, you know. I've been there, I've done that. I don't know why I still do it, but I'm doing good right now. It's
Well, if you need anything, Don,
from people that help me get over this hump.
well, if you need anything, Don, my email is or my Facebook is Fishing Rich Musician. I was doing doing one-on-one on phone, but it cost me a lot. But on Messenger, we can talk 24 hours a day, 24/7, buddy. If you want to talk to somebody one-on-one, or you want to hook up with somebody, or anything you need help with, you give me a shout, okay? It's easy. Fishing Rich Musician. That's Facebook, or you have my email at the top of my page at the YouTube there on my right side. You can just click that and send me an email. Anything you need, man, you give me a shout, buddy. I got you. Okay?
Yeah, it's hard to acknowledge that, once you're an addict, once you're an alcoholic, it never goes away. You're always young.
You're right.
And I thought I was above it after 40 years, and I found out differently. And now it's that hard road to get back up there again.
Well, I wish like I said, we're going to look at trying to get worldwide calling. I want to get the best package for that because I like to be able to have people directly get a hold of me and stuff to talk to me. I like making personal connections with people, and I was so eager in the beginning that I put myself $400 in the hole of my phone bill because I was calling Sunfish King and Rocco and Mo Dog, right? And I was like, "Hey man, how's it going? How you doing?" Big Skip, did we get? I think so. Holy crap! Which one did you email, Big Skip? Is it that? Yes, I did actually. Yes, I did. Let me see. I believe that was on Rich and Fishing Musician. I have both between me and Judy. We deal with the emails, so I've been getting a lot lately. Holy, he sent me like. Yep.
Skip, and big shout out for you reaching out and letting Don know that he can contact you. I appreciate that. And by the way, to anybody else going through that type of stuff, I am sorry that I technically am that alcoholic. I'm gonna sit here and drink and stuff, and I'm sorry if that it isn't cool in front of people, but I mean it's just what I am and what I do. But I do appreciate you, Rich, for reaching out to offer Don that shoulder and that ear if he needs.
Well, the funny thing is your can when you're drinking, Mike, is unless you told me, especially coming from Canada, I'd think you're drinking an energy drink. Like it doesn't look like a beer, right? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't.
But everybody
so like,
knows it.
If it said Coors Light, yeah, I know. But how many people drink local? Don't you ever drink that crap?
I will say one thing though. That night that I knew there were going to be kids up here, I poured that shit in a cup and called it Kool-Aid.
Make sure.
When Lance McCool guy brought the kid up and things like that, like he told me ahead of time that's why when we went live, they were already up there. Lance McCool guy brought his girl's kid or whatever, or nephew or whatever it was. I knew that ahead of time. That's why that night I was drinking out of a Pepsi cup, and I called it Kool-Aid.
I'm trying to email him. I just tried to email Buck there, and I guess it just said email not found. I spelled wrong.
Here.
I hate that crap.
Which one do you want me to
Mike, it doesn't have anything to do with what you're doing. It doesn't affect my stuff at all. I know you're pure at heart, and that's what keeps me going. And whether you tip a few or not doesn't have any effect. And it just gives me inspiration to where you're at and the people you have signed in. And that's good. You know, you can do it. It doesn't.
Don, I won't lie to you, and it doesn't mean anything to you, but I spent 4.5 years in the program for AANA. I spoke at conventions in Toronto in front of 1,000 people. I'm talking about the newcomer being in the program and stuff. So I'm feeling for you. And it beat me too. I had 7.5 years clean, completely clean of everything. And it took me over, and it's now but it really it comes down to right? We know ourselves. Like Mike's functioning, he goes to work, he's able to do his things, he's happy-go-lucky. We only know ourselves to know whether or not that addiction has gotten out of control, right? So I would just say, do it one day at a time. Don't put too much on your head and say, I'm going to quit completely, right? Just say, for today, I'm going to do this for myself. And then before you know it, it goes 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days, 13 days. But every day, all you're doing is saying, just for today. Just for today. Right? If you overwhelm yourself,
that's probably where that whole saying, one day at a time, comes in the hand. One day at a time.
That's right. And then there's the serenity prayer, which, some people, I don't use the word G, but, I say my higher power, right? Grant me the serenity to control the things I can, to accept the things I can't, and the wisdom to change the difference, right? So some things we can't control, and we got to let them go. But for the things that we can control and make a difference, I just ask, I'll ask wherever. It could be a tree, could be my family, it could be your car, could be whatever inspires you or gives you that one way of getting that goal for today. Do you know what I'm saying? And if it's the chat, if it's joining up in Mike's chat room, that could be your higher power, just because he has that way of motivation. If it's the fishing community as a whole, let that be your firepower. And every day you say, just, and lean on that. I learned this, believe it or not. I started doing this because of Lee's morning show. Lee Evans' morning show. He shot it with me. I've never been on his morning show. He was going to work. He let me up on his panel for the first time, and he freaking broke down to me real life talk. And I thought, I knew that I was talking to somebody who was real, and I knew that he wasn't shooting me any crap. And that if I wanted to get to know this guy, I better not lead him any bull crap, right? Ever since that stream, I've been doing this. Ever since that stream, I decided I can do this too. And I haven't told Lee that. I haven't gotten a chance to tell him that yet because I don't want to flood his chat with some crap. I want to tell him to his face. You know what I mean? But again, like,
yeah, no, Lee Evans is awesome. I'm kind of mad that I keep kind of being too busy to get back in there in the mornings lately. I used to do it every morning because I would do the late night thing, and then I'd take my ass to bed and the hog leg takeover. Then I'd wake up in the morning and I'd watch some Lee Evans while getting ready for work. But lately, I've been waking up a little too late, and I've been missing it. Like it's either right at the end or it's already over. Kind of been mad about that.
Look at this.
I've known Lee Evans, the
videos,
Kentucky cat fisherman, since the beginning of coming on here. But yeah, I've been missing him lately.
Southern
Song Grown giving Maddie a shout out.
She says that damn Kool-Aid Mike 14%.
Yeah. Well, that was because Lance gave me a heads up. He said, "Hey, buddy, are you going live tonight? I want to bring my the kid up there. He wants to teach the fish." And I said, "Hey, yeah, that's cool, man." I go, "I'm gonna try not to drink and stuff and smoke on screen since you're bringing a kid up." He goes, "Man, this is Wisconsin. This is a drinking state." I'm like, "Well, whatever." So that night I was drinking. Normally I ash. See, you see the cigarette butts in there. I ash in a Pepsi cup normally. That night, I was drinking from the Pepsi cup because I had to keep pouring a Four Loko in there. I was off camera, like pouring Four Loko in there and then bringing it up and drinking Four Loko. But I'm like, that Kool-Aid.
Yeah. I remember that actually.
Well, there was a kid up there, so I wanted to, make sure I didn't look like I was drinking beer and shit. So I was drinking Kool-Aid that night.
She says YouTube is a drug worse than the beer. You got that right. Oh, I spend my whole life on here, but I love it. I feel accountable. I really enjoy it. You know what? I haven't had such good connections, even honestly, in the last couple of years since this COVID crap, and I hate using this, but I've found more connections on here with people like Mike and yourself and some people. I look forward to it, man. I get up and I'm like, yeah, man, I'm gonna go see these people because it's my routine, man. I do. I know that Mike's on. You know what I mean? Mike's usually on around midnight, right? And hog leg stuff like this. So there's certain people I know that they were there when I'm for the beginning. They opened arms, welcomed me, and so I am addicted to their channels. I can't help it. And if I see them live and I have the way to get up there, I have to at least get in there and say, buddy, I love you. At least got to take 5 minutes and say, buddy, I love you. Because it's true, man. Mike is so real. When somebody's real and they're on camera, what better message can you send for the rest of the world? Just do what you're going to do and love it and be who you're going to be. Because you want to be accepted by people who accept you for you, or else you got to go to bed wondering whether or not they're your friends, right? I want to know that people are supporting me because I am who I am. I don't want to put on a fake show and then go to bed and go, who loves me? I don't know who's my friend, right? Do you know what I'm saying?
It's people like you, and that's why people like you and Matt and various others, they all know who. Like when I come into their lives, sometimes I'll peek in and be like, I'm listening in the background, but it's because I am. I'm doing dishes or I'm cooking dinner or whatever else, but I want to make sure that I can give that support for a while. So I'm watching or listening in the background in between doing those dishes and shit because I'm interested and I'm having a good time listening to the show that's going on. I don't care if you're actually fishing at that time or if you're fucking ranting at that time. Whatever it is, I'm interested in what you're saying because I feel that you're one of those real ass people. Like Matt knows that. I've been with him since he had I think 350 or 400. I've been around with Matt since then. He blew the hell up all of a sudden. CFM. I know I met you recently, but I've spent a lot of time in there. Sometimes I can't stay and chat and interact, but I'm still running it and listening, and then occasionally coming back by to make a comment real quick to be like, "Hey, I'm still here." When I watch the videos, I'm like, "Hey, I noticed this, and this in your video," and it's to let you know I didn't just click like and go, "Hey, I'll drop by." No, I'm like, this part of your video cracked me up. That part of your video was hilarious, and this part of your video was serious. I try to let you know I really actually watched the whole damn thing.
Man, like people, like I get it. Everybody wants to get that fishing picture. I get that fiction thing. But as YouTube creators, if you're willing to go out there and put your guts out on the line, what better reward than to actually know that somebody's watched your stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really want to get in touch with the creator, if you really want to create support, how the hell better would you get that than by showing the creator that you appreciate what they've done? Right? That's the best promoting thing you can do for your channel, is to put a good comment on somebody's freaking channel that shows them, hey man, I'm watching and I like it. And I noticed that in this part of the video, Jamie Jameson, okay, anybody know that musician? You should have seen it in color. Ever heard of that guy? Check him out online. He's got 45 million subs. He's a songwriter. He writes songs for professional musicians. That's the one you were talking about earlier
today in your live, right?
He pinned my comment. His video has 175,000 views and like so many likes. My comment is at the top of his video. You know why? Because his song made me cry. And I sat for 20 minutes under his video going, man, I really want this guy to know how his creation touched my life. And my name, my YouTube channel is sitting right at the top of the comments. And it still hasn't moved.
Awesome.
So, you know, that's what you do. You go out there and you really show, if you like somebody, spend the time. Don't go, oh, I'm just here to return the love. You know, I found that on YouTube. I'm wondering about this, okay? I found it on YouTube from somebody who works for YouTube. It's called vidIQ. They actually work and are sponsored through. They're not partnered by YouTube. They are sponsored by YouTube. And they said, you know how the whole love for love, hug for hug, right? You know, the whole, like, we're trying to disguise the whole.
Some people said they want to dance.
Yep. They know it. They know what it is. And they know. And the guy says it straight out. And I've been starting to wonder, because some people are using the hook set comments in the sub for sub streams, right? When they're doing that stuff, you know, like grow your channel the right way and coming blah, 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 right? I'm starting to wonder, because it's affecting the fishing community. And there is people that are saying, right? They're saying, hey, man, I don't know what happened. I was in your stream and lost these subs. Well, this guy does say, I showed it on my stream. He says it straight out that YouTube has staff that go out on people's comments and look at those type of flag things. I'm wondering if they're catching on to the hook set mentality. I don't know it for sure, but I'm wondering if all you say is, hey, man, I hook set you from the Canadian fishing musician. I'm wondering if they're starting to catch on to that, because that type of comment is a lot better than, you did a really good job on your video, man. Thanks so much for sharing that with me.
Hey,
see the
Buck
difference
is
in the
smoke in the chat.
Is he?
I see you out there, Buck.
Sandy,
Buck
Wendy,
says, some are grown, you gotta get your act together. No, Rich, I can kind of get down with what you're saying. Like, no matter what your community is, no matter what you think, I mean, fish aquarium people could be like, hey, I want to blow bubbles at you. But when you do that over and over and over and over, yeah, YouTube algorithms and bots are going to be moderated to catch the whole, I want to blow bubbles at you, or I want you to aerate my tank. You know, that shit's going to catch on.
That's why I stress the fact that people should really concentrate on people's videos, okay? Don't go there and just press like and sub, all right? Don't do that. Because let's say YouTube was to take my sub away from Backwoods, but I left a really good comment saying I showed him stuff. Maybe he won't do it today, but maybe tomorrow he sees that comment and he sees that, he's going to come and revisit my page and hook me again, naturally, right? So even though YouTube's trying to pull us apart, you can't stop the connection.
A day or two before I get back.
Yeah, and you can't.
I don't want it to be instant. Right? When people subscribe to me and comment, it usually takes me at least a minimum of a day or two before I go back there and comment. But I also watch 2 or 3 of their videos and like them a few times before I even post my first comment. And I literally have only had one of my subscriptions taken away before, like where I subscribed to somebody. And it was the weirdest people ever because it was the Anglerholics. And I'm like, are you shitting me?
Oh,
They're
man,
literally one of my most. I watch everything they do. I comment on everything they do. I like everything they do. So I was surprised, but so far, other than the Anglerholics, every subscription I've ever put out has stuck.
Yep.
And it's because I do it the right way. I actually go look at a few of your videos. I like the ones I like. I don't like the ones I don't like. Like, I don't thumb it down. I just don't like it. I don't add the thumb up. I just leave it alone. I comment on the ones I actually like enough to comment. I'll hit the like and I'll comment and I'll describe why I liked it. My subscriptions stick. If they didn't, I wouldn't have 2,000 freaking subscriptions on my computer when I try to scroll through it. My shit sticks. And it's because I'm actually interested in you and I spend time with you. I watch your whole videos and I thumb up and make proper comments. Now, yes, are there some places I go to and say, hey, just dropping by to show some love? Yeah. But it's because I'm so freaking busy at that time, I don't have the full time to put the details in. So I'm like, hey, dropping off some love. That was a great video, whatever. And I don't go into details. But my subscriptions actually do stick. So there's obviously something to what I do.
Here's what Catfish
Anyways,
Fever
Southern
says.
Stone and Grown, I just got to give you a spelling correction. It's L-O-K-O.
Catfish Fever.
I'm sorry for.
I'm gonna get that out there for you, buddy.
L-O-K-O, not L-O-C-O.
Mike, I'm ready to let somebody else up, and I just love coming on your show. It's always been good for me.
The comments don't.
If somebody else
I
wants
appreciate
to
that, Don. And by the way, your stuff was going out tomorrow with everybody else's because you did.
I'm ready to get
stuff.
into this.
It's coming to you. I'm sending everything out tomorrow. So.
Okay, it's always a surprise when I get the mail. But
it's coming soon. I'm sending everything out tomorrow because I'm off tomorrow. I finally got all the email address. All the addresses. So it's coming out tomorrow. And I appreciate you hopping up here, bud. And we definitely appreciate your support in the community. And can't wait to see some more of your stuff coming out. Trust me.
All right.
We know who you are.
Here is ready to compete with the wisdom.
Maybe Wendy wants to come up, the Spitfire. You all have a good night. I'm still going to be listening, but I'm going to drop off and let somebody else.
Oh, look, he even changed his freaking image and everything and his sticker. Awesome. Mike, I see a comment here. It says, hey, Mike, I'm here for the love. I'm a small channel. He's making a joke out of this. He says, I make $40K a year off YouTube, which I'm surprised. I just admitted that I make 40 to 50K on YouTube, and I have 1K. And he says, off of YouTube, no, in all seriousness, the comments do not matter. Really?
Who? I'm trying to scroll. Oh, there it is.
Catfish Fever. He says the comments do not matter. I think he's joking. He must be joking.
Lynn's being a smart ass because Lynn ain't making no 40K.
Well, I just admitted in my last live that I make 40 to 50K.
Yeah. I see it. That's hilarious, Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, the comments
I don't
and
know
the
what's
thumbs,
going on.
I'm gonna tell you, the comments and the thumbs actually matter more than anything except for view hours.
Damn straight they do. They're more important than anything else.
But
more important.
So does the shares, though, because when more people are sharing your content, that means YouTube is going to be like, okay, shit, a lot of people are sharing this. We need to pay attention to this.
Yeah, but have you ever noticed that three-quarters of people don't pay attention?
Likes and comments are pretty damn important, trust me. But your views don't technically mean shit. Views are just
They don't
views.
mean nothing. They're garbage.
Views without likes means nothing, because that
Nothing.
means you gotta. If you have 1,000 views and 5 likes, that means 900
It's
and
shit.
whatever didn't even care to respond.
I'd
rather have a thumb down than a thumb up, because overall.
Well, I mean,
because at least that's some kind of interaction. But the
thumb up or thumb down
shares,
doesn't matter.
the shares are gonna
That's
really
okay,
be
Catfish
great.
Fever. I'm okay, man. It's all
The
right. You can hear me out
shares
whenever you want.
are the watch hours and the shares are going to be your two biggest things.
The only thing. Sorry, go ahead, Buck.
Interaction's interaction. It doesn't matter if it's a thumb up or a thumb down. You know, I'll take either of them. It doesn't matter.
Right. The only thing you need is
back to the comments.
You need one more of these than these to be cool. If you get more of these than these, then you're fucked. You do want more of these.
But you can hide them at any time, right?
At least
you can
the interaction. It means they were there. It means they were looking at it, and that's where your hours come into play, because that meant they watched it for a little while. So you got some view hours. Which is gonna trump this.
No, I'm pointing at Buck because he has something to say. He was still going to say something.
No, I was saying with the comments, and it's like Mike knows. I try to respond to every comment that's left, and it has been so hard lately.
It gets brutal
with the amount, and people aren't leaving me little comments anymore. Before, people used to be like, "Nice video," or they would just say hello. Now I'm getting like paragraphs.
Yes, sir, because you're going to get people that give a crap, man.
And I'm like, oh, man. I'm like, now, like, but I want to respond to it. And it's like, I'm sitting there right now, like tomorrow, I have like 400 to go through. 400 comments that I have to go scroll through and try to respond.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And now you have to think about your response, because now they're actually pouring their heart out to you, and you got, you know what I mean? It's not like you can just put a reply like YouTube auto reply, you know what I mean? Because they're going to be like, man, I spent 20 minutes messaging you.
Yeah.
And you just put, thanks, bro.
Yeah. No, it's wild though.
You will start having to hire somebody,
been
you know what I mean,
about
Buck?
the comments, but it gets brutal, bro. It definitely gets brutal.
As you start,
especially like when you start getting people sending you emails because they don't want to reply on your thing, and then you get people texting you because they don't want to reply on their thing. Then you get the people to want to reply on their thing and be, haters about it. It's like,
Oh, well, I get crazy emails. Crazy emails.
Yeah.
I love you. I want your beard.
No. Like, I'm going to hunt you down emails.
Well, the other thing I heard from vidIQ is that once your channel starts growing, you might want to look at like sponsor commentators. You can make people editors on your comments, and they'll do them for you as they're coming in, right? Because it will get overwhelming. You'll have no time to make content. You'd have to spend a whole day.
It's almost like the moderators in chat. You'll have people being able to.
You can actually make them edit moderators for your channel. I have them for Judy. I have her connected to my channel, so if I don't see them, she can do it. And I have 2 other people that do it for me as well.
I'm going to have my wife start doing it, because she
know that I sent him.
She doesn't work, so
women make the best responses too. Like, I don't know, like you know what I mean? Like
you're better than me at it. You're so much.
Well, that's because I've been with so many women. I'm kind of part women. You know what I mean? No joke.
Speaking of that, how did he get his beard so like? Does he iron it? Like, how did he do that?
Oh yeah, did you hear what she just asked, Matt?
No. Well, I don't know. Don't out me.
He goes, how does he get his beard so nice like that? Does he iron it out or something?
Yep.
There you go.
100%.
It's hot dog goose.
I know.
It's hot dog goose.
Yeah. That's a dangerous game, though. You got to wait.
Is it like a curl iron? Or are you doing a curl iron?
So they actually, on Amazon, they have, like, if you search on Amazon, you put in beard straightener.
It's a hair straightener, right?
Yeah.
Hair straightener iron? Yeah.
They're like $10.
Yeah, it's a hair straightener.
I've had it for 3 years, And the
Yeah,
thing,
I knew
it takes like 2 minutes to heat
You
up,
get yours like
and
that
you just
too. We
pull
gotta
it
wait for
through.
it to grow a bit longer
Really, eh?
before you fuck around with a flat iron. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it's
I got
catfish
four
slime.
inches on
baby, you
there.
burn your chin just once on that fucking flat iron, you're gonna know it. I'm telling you.
Huh?
All right,
Yeah, this one.
Carpin, you are right. Carpin down under, you're right,
Burn
except for
yourself
one
on that
aspect.
boiler, you're gonna know
If
it.
you have more of these
I knew
than
it.
these, then it's a problem.
Or, as you know, you can always choose to hide your likes and thumbs away, right? There's people that do that and use just the likes
Yeah,
to be
you
the
can.
clickbait, right? So if you
Just
have
like your
some people
subscribers, you
do
can
that.
hide your subscribers too.
I do hide mine, but I have my features. I feature a whole bunch of people. The only reason why I hide mine, I explained it to, is I have a dysfunctional family from the past, and I have people that, you know, ex-girlfriends and stuff. I want to protect my clientele. I don't want people going around making comments on people because they're subscribed to my channel. I'm a musician, so I have a few ex-girlfriends that maybe hate me for having such a beautiful girlfriend now. You know what I mean? They're a little hating. So, you know what? I have a little bit of a different element than just the fishing community involved with my page. So I want to protect my subscribers. I want to make sure that if they are getting people off my page, it's because they're supporters, right? So, but yes, I would love to be able to show my subscribers and stuff, but I protect them. I want to protect the integrity of their chat, and I don't want my old man going and trolling people's chats saying, "Hey man, can you tell my son to talk to me?" You know what I'm saying? Just stupid crap like that. So it's not personal or anything like that. It's just I don't want people getting texts on there saying, "Yo, Rich
All
is
right,
an
I'm
idiot."
gonna actually, Rich, just to cover you on that one.
Yeah, get rid of this.
I'm actually gonna put this out right now, and I think Backwards Mindset might remember this name. I don't know if he will or not.
Oh,
and
I
so
remember
will
when
quite
your
a
mom
few
emailed
other
me.
people.
Sandy
So
Toes,
will
I love
quite
you,
a few
Sandy.
other people, but I finally put a shutdown to it because I told my lady she needs to contact her and
I
tell
love
her
you,
to back the
Sandy.
fuck off. I had to cancel my mom off this shit.
I heard about this
her name was
person, and you're not
Doris
the only one.
Surratt,
That's
and
the
she
one.
was
Would
running
you?
around to all the fishing channels saying, "I found you from Mike's Fishing Home," and she was trying to interact with all of them. And it was starting to get on my nerves because she was literally only trolling people because of me, because I had blocked her from my channel, but she could still technically watch. So when links were being dropped in the chat, she was going to their channels and starting to interact with them. And I told my lady, I said, because I allow my kids to still go visit her with my lady. And I said, hey, you need to tell her, back the fuck off this fishing community shit, because she's only in there because of me. She's trying to put herself out there where I can see her.
Oh, okay.
So it pissed me off. It pissed me off because that's the only reason she did it.
Yeah, I've been wondering about that, Mike, is if I'm okay. Yeah. I've been wondering if I should keep doing that, because let's say I'm sitting in your chat and I go to hook set somebody. I like to give credit to the person that I'm in the channel with. I'll say, hey, awesome video.
Fine, dude. No, that part's fine.
No,
that's what you normally should do. This is a family situation like your dad.
Yeah.
I'm saying this is like your dad. I had to do that with my mom.
Good night, off the hook.
She had nothing to do with YouTube or nothing. She only came here to try to find me because of some shit that went down in our life where I finally had to disown her. And I feel bad for saying that. I feel like an asshole for saying it, but I did have to. Just to keep it real with that real family drama shit, it was something I had to do to be a healthier person. I had to cut loose. Like you're saying with your father.
Yeah.
So she was only trolling me on Facebook and on YouTube and trying to get to other people through me. So that's what that was about. Now, normally if you go find somebody because you saw them in somebody's channel, you should normally be like, hey, I came over here because I saw you on so-and-so's feed and I'd like to meet you.
Yeah. Oh, very my French.
But now when it came to that shit with my mom, that was total pure trolling. She was trying to troll to get to me through other people's feeds, and that was not cool.
Yeah, it wasn't. The message your mom sent me wasn't bad though. Like when she told,
I'm not saying it was bad. I'm saying the only reason she tried to reach out to anybody was because she was trying to be in their feeds so that I would see her name. I'm telling you, trust me. Like knowing
she sent me
what I
she
grew up
sent me a
with.
private. She sent me like a private message, and I was just like, I was just, I just said, oh, I'm like, because she was like, I'm gonna have to unsubscribe to your page, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope everything works out for you.
Oh, so she said that after my girl told her she needs to leave everybody, I guess. She was just in everybody's feed. She was in Has Life stream. She was in your stream. She was in Beck's stream from No Real Loss. She was like in everybody's stream. And the only reason she found those was because she was watching mine, even though I had blocked her, and she was clicking the links.
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, she's in those people's feeds. I can't block her, so I can see her. And there she is talking in those feeds. And I'm like, ugh. So I finally told my lady, I said, hey, you need to tell her if she don't cut this shit out to where I see her name every single damn night when I'm trying to enjoy somebody else's stream, that she's not going to see the kids anymore because she's out there trying to put herself in my eyeballs. And she doesn't technically give a damn about what they're doing. So I'm kind of upset about that. So that's how that went down.
Mike,
but yeah,
I'm
that was the whole Doris Surratt thing.
I'm going to throw this out. So, Wanderer Arts and Adventures, Mike?
Yeah.
He did a live
the
on
one with
Saturday.
The wood burning and stuff.
Yeah.
He's the one that made you that badass backwoods mindset wood burning, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
He did a live on Saturday, and his mother passed away, and he needed people to cheer him up. So I went on his Buck on his live, and Buck's shirt might have come off in the middle.
Oh, I heard about this Saturday. Are you talking about Saturday?
Yeah.
I've heard about this Saturday. I think I'm going to go over there and check it out.
It got wild. It got wild.
I heard it was on the line. It was on the line.
It was just on that line, man. And I'm sorry if I embarrassed you at work today, too. If anybody heard what I was talking about the dating game.
The dating. Oh.
When I was talking
yeah, because you said Mike's might need a fishing buddy.
Yeah, I know he's got a girl, but he might need a fishing buddy.
Yeah, no, that did not that didn't offend me. That's nowhere near the line. Yeah, I remember that. Mike's might need a fishing buddy. Because I was congratulating you on your 14 years with your lady.
Yep.
And then and then soon after that something else happened, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, Mike's might need a fishing buddy. And you even mentioned retired Rick from my area too. Yeah. That shows how much that shows how much you pay attention, buddy. And that's why you're one of the people that I love. Like, that proves that not only just because I'm there, you spent enough time here too. Like Rich says, when creators spend time in each other's feeds, it's because they're trying to relax themselves and show support for that channel. If they're being real, it's not because they're there trying to meet some new friends and be like, oh, can you pick me up? No, it's because we're having fun in that channel. And that's why I love your channel. That's why I love CFM's channel. That's why I love Hogleg. That's why I love so many people that I do, is I enjoy being there while I'm there. And that's why you've never, ever, ever actually seen me say, can you drop my link? Because I don't give a fuck about that. When I'm in your channel, I'm there because you're cracking me up or I'm enjoying myself there. And the shit you did today, I do remember. You're like, yeah, retired Rick. So not only are you talking about me, you're talking about a buddy that's in my town. I haven't met him yet. I haven't fished with him yet. I hope to. But you announced that too, while also cracking that joke. So that shows how much that you're actually paying attention
Well, that's,
and that's
you know, you
what
have to.
I
That's
love.
something you have to do when you're creating those. You have to be observant of
Yeah,
everybody else because those are the people that are watching you. You know,
right,
if you're not paying attention to who's watching you, they're not going to watch you anymore. It's
right.
all
Your
about
base.
interaction. You know.
Yep. You can
You know.
grow big as all hell, and that might help in some ways, but your main base is what keeps you going, no matter what happens.
And Piggy's Piddles says Mike's Fishing Home. That live got way wild. It really did, man. It was
I'm
like
gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go watch it. You know me.
I
I
had people
I'm late,
laughing
but
so
I'll
hard.
get there eventually.
I had people laughing so hard they were crying.
I bet.
So it was probably one of my favorite that I've done. But yeah,
And
man.
speaking of which, if there's a moderator out there that can drop Wandering Arts and Adventures link, or Buck, I know you have the ability to.
I
If
think
you
I can
want to
do.
drop his link out there.
Yeah, it's
Wandering
Wanderer.
Arts and Adventures is actually a supporter of mine and Backwoods, and I've seen him in the other communities too, the other fishing community areas too. So it's a great channel. All right,
Yeah, he
hey
does
Carpin, have
cool
a good
art stuff.
night. Sinito says, "Be
There
careful
we
what
go.
I'm watching tonight."
Sorry, I had to respond to some. I had a Facebook message there. I thought was important to respond to. I said
Hey,
he
no
could
problem,
reach out
buddy.
to me. I told him he could reach out to me. I had to stick to my word.
Oh, I think I know who that was then. Awesome.
Yes, sir.
I'll just say it starts with Don, maybe, unless I'm wrong.
Confidentiality stays with me.
It's just confidentiality. It happened live. But yes, sir, I appreciate the confidentiality.
Yeah.
But yeah, that whole Saturday thing, I've heard about that at least 2 or 3 times today. So I think I'm gonna have to check that out. I am off tomorrow, but I do have to go pay the CWLP. That's City Water, Light and Power. I have to go ship it all the giveaway prizes and a few other things. I got to pick up the kids after school and things like that. But at some point, I'm going to have to go see Buck taking his shirt off.
I was showing my chest fro. I was making a point. We were talking about hair, and I had to show what I had going on. You got to air it out,
chest fro.
Yeah, you just can't keep that contained. You got to let it out, man.
I love it. Yeah, I can't wait to go see it. It's going to be at some point tomorrow.
I posted the link in there too for Wanderer Arts and Adventures. Yeah, he's
the 1 hour goodbye.
He's starting
I haven't even started saying goodbye yet.
But hey, Mike, I gotta get off here, bud. I gotta get to bed. I gotta be up in like 5 hours. So,
all right, Matt. Well,
it was nice seeing you guys.
Did you got the? I think Matt. He's been up here as email, right? On the names, but this has been Matt tonight.
Yeah, I
the
forgot.
Email is from Judy. Oh, wait, the email you'll see is from Judith.
No.
Okay, let me.
CFM Queen.
I got
sorry,
it.
CFM. Okay, perfect. So
I
give
got
me
it.
an address
So it
too,
will
buddy.
get-
I'm gonna hook you up. Okay, so give me your address.
All right, cool. Yeah,
Yes,
I'll
sir.
send it back over. I'll get it shipped out tomorrow for you.
Awesome.
All right.
Man. I tried to reach out to your friend there that does the wood carvings.
Yeah.
I want to pay. I put a message on there and said, hey, I've seen a really nice wood carving in the back of Backwoods stuff. I said, I'd really like to interest you in the fact of me. I want to pay for one of those to be done. My mom used to do wood burning, eh?
Oh, the wandering.
My mom used to do wood burning as a kid
Wandering
growing
Arts
up.
and Adventures.
That's right, yeah. And she knows all these. She remembers all these channels off by heart. She's killer.
Yep.
Yeah, I will. I'll say something to him too. I know that's what I was saying. He was going through a little bit of a rough time there because his mom just passed away last week.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But
really?
I know he's back home now, and so. But I'll say something to him. He'll respond to you too. So.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that, man. Fuck, that's too bad, eh? How old was his mom?
He's 51, so I'm guessing she was probably in her 70s. So
yeah, man, that's a hard loss. Jeepers.
Yeah,
Even
and
though
it was unexpected. So
even though I don't get along or my parents and everything's all dysfunctional or whatever from when I was a kid, it still would hurt me to have my parents pass away. So I couldn't imagine somebody passing away and having an actual connection, man. That was
yeah, that's what it was. Just, and then he's got and it's not my story to tell, but he's got a nephew that is autistic that his mom was taking care of. So now his nephew has to move in with him.
Yes.
So he's like highly functioning autistic. But it's like now he's bringing somebody else into his home, and he's never had to do that. So he's figuring everything out, though. He's handling it well. So
my prayers go to him, buddy.
Man, I've been praying for him too. That's all you can do. But that's what I talk to him like 2 hours on the phone every day. So I'll let him know to look out for that message, because I'm sure he just hasn't been looking at stuff lately.
No problem, man. You tell him I said if he needs to, my prayers go to him. I'm sure it can't be easy.
Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate it, and I'll let him know too. And you guys have a good night, and I'll get that shipped out to you guys tomorrow. So
awesome, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you
no problem.
Much,
everybody have a great night.
All right, Backwoods. Thank you so much, Matt.
No problem,
brother.
Love you too, bud. I'll talk to you later, man.
Absolutely, sir. It is 1:17. Somehow we passed the hog leg going live thing here.
Let's
I'm
go.
Sorry about
Let's
that.
go. Let's go crash them.
So let me clear that shit. You guys go raid Hog Legs Fishing. If one of the moderators can drop that link so everybody can get that quick, easy link over there.
Please say Mike's Home Fishing Raid. Go in there and say Mike's Home Fishing Raid. Okay, please.
They're cool. There. Most of them are already here.
I know, but it's fun when you do that. It's fun when you do that. It really hypes up the chat, I think.
Technically, yes. If you guys don't mind saying Mike's Fishing Raid.
Oh, yeah, everybody just goes, whoa, right? And everybody gets excited, and there's this positive
CFM, Queen CFM, Sandy, everybody that's been in here. I might even pop up there for a minute.
Let's do it.
Over there. I'll see you guys.
So you guys are doing the Mike's Fishing Home Raid. We're going to do the
Mike's
panel
Fishing Home Raid. Oh, hog
raid. Me and Mike are doing the hog leg panel raid.
Panel raid.